waving hands. I got my mindset on chat. I got my mindset on chat. I got my mindset on chat. Hello, chat. You surprised to see me on a Monday? Oh, hello. Surprise, I'm here today. Hello, hello. How is everybody today? Thank you so much for starting that hype train right before I even started. Choo, choo, choo. Hello, everybody. Thank you for that. Hello, hello. Hello, Dr. Karate. Hello, Buckaroo Holiday. Hello, Aoi Alex. Hello, Paul Galicia. Hello, hello, Iron Adden. Hello, everybody. Oh, Iron Adden, thank you so much for the 10 biddies there. Thank you, thank you. And also, Aoi Alex, thank you so much for the resub, for the tier 1 resub at, hang on, let me check that, 14 months. Thank you so much for that, and also, thank you, Buckaroo Holiday, for the resub at 14 months. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for the support. And Dr. Karate, thank you so much for the gifted tier 1 sub to Kunryu. Kunryu, enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much for the support there, guys. I really appreciate everybody's help and support over here. We're still journeying to 2.0. I changed the image to her full form so everybody can see her in her glory every time I stream. And hello, Cast Iron Whiskey. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness! Buckaroo Holiday, thank you so much for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs to the community. My goodness, we're all feeling generous today, aren't we? I really appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes, everybody. And thank you for the hype train. Yeehaw! And hello, Mellow and Jello. Hello! Oh, Mellow and Nello. Sorry about that. I don't know why I called you Mellow and Jello. Maybe I've just got Jello on the mind. I'm always thinking about Jello. But yes, thank you for all of those gifted subbies. Your support means the absolute world to me. We're always in some trying times, and I just really always appreciate everybody's help. So thank you for that. 6 months, yeah. Oh my goodness, Paul Galacia. Thank you so much. Hang on, it needs to catch up. My goodness, we're getting so many donations today that it needs to catch up with chat. I'm seeing it before the stream is, so I'll wait until that's gone through. But it's coming. I know that for sure. But hello, how is everybody doing today? I'm sorry if I sound a little bit nasally again. I'm feeling a little laryngitic today, which is why I wanted to keep it a kind of chill stream. But I still really wanted to stream. I didn't get to stream all weekend. I really wanted to, but I had. There it is.
6 months woo.
There it is. Paul Galacia, thank you so much for the Prime resub at 6 months. 6 months, woo, half a year. Yeah, new sub badge. That looks really good. That red sub badge is my favorite. But thank you for the support. I appreciate that. But yeah, I had a family matter to attend to this weekend, so I didn't really get to stream at all. But I want to try to stream as much as I can this week. But I'm also I'm feeling good today. We got a lot of new things. As you guys can hear, we've got some new background music going, which I'll talk a little bit about in a minute. I've got a new fucking chair finally. I apologize to anybody who enjoyed hearing all of the chair squeak sounds during my streams. They're gone now. I'm really sorry about that, anybody who enjoyed the squeaks. I'll try my best to make this new one squeak, but this is a proper office chair. I'm very happy about that, because you guys don't understand how much that gamer chair was falling apart. It was a lot. It was bursting at the seams. It was gonna completely fall apart any day now. So when I went home over the weekend, I was just like, hey, Pops, we got a lot of spare office chairs in here, right? Would it be too much to ask if I could take one of these bad boys? I don't think you guys need all 4 of them, surely. And my dad was like, please, take one, please. We're going through a lot of changes in this household, and we need to get rid of these things. So we brought the old office chair here. It's very, very comfortable. It's gonna do wonders for my back. Hopefully less posture check redeems. But yeah, I remember a few years ago, the gamer chairs were like all the rage, and everybody was like, if you're a content creator, if you work from home, these are gonna be great. These are amazing. And then a couple years later, they were just like, actually, these chairs are shit. Get an office chair if you want proper back support. But I liked it. It was pink. It was cute, and it was a gift too. So it's like, it wasn't like I paid for the chair. So there will be things I'll miss about it, but in the long run, I'm definitely not gonna miss that thing, and I'm happy to have a much more comfortable office chair. And hello, Jacob. What kind of chair? I don't know what the brand is, But it's just like a regular ass black office chair, one you'd probably find in any office. It spins, it rolls, it's nice. It takes up a lot less space in my room too, which is great. How have you been doing in Persona? I have been missing those streams. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I'm definitely not as far as I want to be yet, but I'll be playing again on Thursday, Awe Alex, if you want to watch then. And then if I end up not doing a spooky game on Friday, if I end up streaming then, I might just play even more Persona. I'll have a lot more streams soon where I'll be playing Persona just so we can get even further in the game, but I've been loving it so far, so thank you so much for allowing me to buy that game. It's bringing back a lot of nostalgia indeed. It's reminding me of all the reasons why Persona 3 was always my favorite in the series. I took a mental health day, but I'm painting some minis finally. So you coming on is a great time to keep me going. Oh, I'm so glad. How are your minis going? I'm sure that must be nice and relaxing. That's the perfect thing to do for your mental health, is to just like work on a creative project. So I'm happy you're doing that, and I hope I can keep you nice and relaxed while you do that. We're gonna play some Suika later. I find that every time I play Suika, we just get into a very deep chat, and I'm kind of in the mood for that today. So we'll be doing that a little bit later after we have our little chill talking sesh. Hope everything is okay with the family matter. Oh no, don't worry, everything is okay. I will tell you guys that within these next few months, like if I have a couple of sporadic streams every now and then, or if I have to like cancel or postpone anything, I will let you guys know there are some changes happening with my family dynamic right now. Nothing bad, don't worry. It's nothing I really want to get too deep into at the moment, but I want to, like, it's something I want to be there for my family for, because one of my biggest values is family. So if that happens, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Hopefully it won't happen too often, but yeah, that's just to be transparent about my the situation at hand. And hello, Craig's Critique Evening. How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. I need a new computer chair. Yeah, everybody in chat, everybody. And Iron Adden, if I didn't say hello before, hello. I'm very forgetful today, but hello. Yeah, everybody in chat, if you guys need to get a new chair, if you work from home, or if you just like want like something comfortable to sit on while you work, do activities, paint minis, then I highly recommend just getting yourself a nice, simple office chair. I know the popular brands are like the Herman something. I'm not good when it comes to brands. I just go to frickin' Staples with my dad, and I'm like, that one looks nice. That one will fit me. I'll take that one. And hello, INF with you. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you. Gaming chairs are just not good chairs. It's weird. It's like the gaming chairs, they look like they're designed to be good chairs because they have all those extra parts. They have something that gives you like back support. They have something that gives you butt support, but they're really not. They fall apart really easily. Like mine fell apart very quickly. I mean, it served me well for about 3 years, I want to say. Yeah, I think it served me well for a good 3 years. I think I got it in like 2021. And I liked it when I had it. It was nice for when I was working, but it definitely didn't offer the best back support. And then within like months, it just quickly all fell apart. Like the seat was like all torn up and gross. My cat kept shredding it. Alyssa!
291 head pat Lily 291 head pat Lily 291 head pat.
Thank you for the head pats, and thank you so much for the tier 3 resub at 14 months. Thank you for the support, and welcome. So good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely night. I hope you're relaxing on an office chair, not a gamer chair. But yeah, like it was totally falling apart at like on the seat area, or as I called it the other day to my mom, the butt part. Which made her laugh. Sometimes I forget the proper terms of things. Like the other day when I said commit surgery, I said the butt part and she laughed. She was like, you mean the seat? But yeah, the butt part was falling apart. The back wasn't working anymore. Like it wouldn't position itself correctly. It would only lean forward, which was just horrible for my back. And it had to go. It had to go. Rip in pieces. Lilith flexing with the Herman Miller chair. I don't know if this is a Herman Miller chair. I know those are a little pricey. I have to see if there's a tag on this or something. I don't think there is, but it's also adjustable so I can move myself up a little bit, which is good for my short ass. But yeah, I love this thing. It does have one single piece of duct tape on the seat area that's holding one little rip seam together. which I think was due to a cat scratching it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's serving its purpose and it still works, so that's what's important. My gaming chair is dying. Okay, so it's good to know that I'm not the only person who had a gamer chair that just completely fell apart, and that like everybody else's fall apart too. Maybe it's just because like I sat on it so fucking much because I do all my work at home. I don't know. I love my office chair so much I bought another for work. I just want to sit on this thing all day, and I decked it out too. I've got my Kuromi pillow on it. It's looking cute. I love this thing, so I'm happy to be sitting on it, and I'm gonna be happy to be streaming on it too. I got my tax return, and I want to get myself the nicest chair, the nicest, cherished chair. Get a Herman Miller. Definitely get the Herman Miller. Get like the most comfortable chair you can find, because Jacob, as I always tell you, you need to want better for yourself. So give yourself proper back support to go along with your nice new glasses. It's very important, okay? Take care of your physical health, everybody. Lilith insists, if you want to be a part of this bunny cult, you have to care about your physical health at least a little bit. I only care about mine maybe 50%, but I'm trying to get better at that. My dad gave me a pep talk over the weekend that's making me want to feel more good about myself now. So I'm gonna start caring about my health more. I'm having fun with paints because I don't want to take anything seriously. I've made a hot pink ghoul. That's the best kind of ghoul. I need to, for Lilith 2.0, I should give myself a hot pink Sakura mode. What do you think? Like how Lily has her Sakura mode? That would look really cute. LOL, you're good, no worries. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I worry. There are times I go back and I watch streams and I'm just like, oh shoot, I forgot to say hi to that person that came in the chat. I feel so bad. I never want anybody to think I'm ignoring them. I always like to make a point to say hi to everybody when they enter, just because it's always so nice to see all you guys. And hello, Tom 10 Dogs. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Wholeheartedly agree. Gaming chairs are such an enigma. No idea how they got so popular over just a regular office chair. It had to have been a psyop, everybody. I think it had to have been a psyop. It's like, this is going to be dating myself, but does anybody remember back in the 2000s, when they had the whole Got Milk campaign, where everybody was just like, you children, you have to drink milk. It's got all the calcium. It's going to be good for your bones. It's going to help you grow. Milk, it's good for you. It's the best thing you can drink. And then in schools, at school lunches, the only thing that they would give you was milk with your school lunch, which was stupid, because why would I want to have milk with my macaroni and cheese or my pizza? And then I grew up to be lactose intolerant, and then we found out all these years later that milk is like not really actually all that good for you. I mean, it has calcium, that's true, but it was all a big psyop. I think I'm using that term correctly. If I'm not, you guys can correct me in chat. I can be kind of dumb sometimes, but where I think they had just a big surplus of milk that they needed to get off the shelves. So that's what I think happened with gaming chairs too. They just made way too many gaming chairs and they had to get rid of them. So they started giving a bunch of streamers and YouTubers sponsorships to sell these gaming chairs and make sure everybody would get one. And I don't know, like, are gaming chairs even good for gamers? Like, were they actually designed to be good for gamers? They're definitely not for people that, definitely not for voice actors and audiobook proofers that work from home all day. But I don't know, it was pink. It was a pink chair. I loved having a pink chair. So that's the one thing that I'll miss, is having a cute pink chair. But I won't miss the kill my back part. Nah, it's definitely the butt part. Yeah, guys, follow my lead and call it the butt part from now on. Don't call it the seat anymore. Call it the butt part. Start using Lilith language. I think everybody's lives will get a little bit better and more lighthearted if they start using Lilith language in everyday conversation. What do you guys think? I love my Fully chair, though it was before Herman Miller bought them, and I have no idea on quality anymore. Well, Alyssa, if it still lasts to this day and it hasn't fallen apart, then I'm guessing the quality is still pretty good. I honestly don't know why, when I initially moved out of my parents' house, I didn't bring my original office chair with me, because back when I lived with my parents, I had a really comfortable, cute office chair, but for some reason I just didn't bring it with me to my apartment when I moved. I don't know why, but I don't know. I mean, again, the chair was a gift. I got it for free, so I'm not gonna say no. Even though I was quite overwhelmed when I bought it, because I'm like, that's an expensive chair. And you guys know how flustered I get when I'm showered with expensive things that I don't think I deserve. I'm rocking an autonomous desk chair. These things are fantastic. Another thing I'll miss about my gaming chair is the footrest part. It did have a nice footrest and this one doesn't, but at least on my desk there's like a little part near the bottom that I can rest my feet on, so that's fine. And yes, my feet can touch them. My feet can touch the ground on this fucking chair before any of you ask. God damn it, I know what you guys are thinking. I always know what you're thinking. I'm psychic, remember? I have powers. My gamer chair lasted about 3 years, like mine, but I can feel the metal supports poking through the back now. You do start to feel it when it's breaking too. It's really annoying. It's so annoying, and it's weird that like everybody's chairs last 3 years until they break. Maybe it's just like iPhones and technology where they don't build these things to last, so you'll just keep getting newer and newer models. That's my least favorite thing about capitalism, man. Well, actually it's not, but it's one of my least favorite things. Ooh, excuse me, I had to burp, but that one was not very loud. I give it a 1. I had a regular chair that was really expensive and it still broke within 6 months. What were you doing with it? Were you jumping on it like the No More Monkeys jumping on the bed? How did it break within 6, or was it just a really bad quality chair? Before I got my gamer chair in my original apartment, I was sitting on a kitchen chair, which was so awful for my back. If there's anything worse for your back than a gamer chair, then it's a kitchen chair. Don't sit on a kitchen chair when you do your work. Don't be cheap like me. I can be kind of cheap sometimes, but I like to say I'm being frugal. I'm saving money on the things that matter. Like a new VTuber model. Don't use the kitchen chair though, Buckaroo Holiday. Get yourself a new chair. Please don't break your poor back. Don't go to the chiropractor if need be. Milk, it's what plants crave. And now it's all about plant milk. I really only drink oat milk now because of my lactose intolerance, but I also like the taste of oat milk. Ooh, I also really like cashew milk too. Cashew milk is also really good. They don't serve milk anymore in schools at lunch. I don't know, I hope I don't have any elementary schoolers in chat. I was about to ask, any elementary schoolers in chat, do they still serve milk at school lunches? But no, I don't want that. I honestly don't really want minors watching my stream. I should probably make that more clear on my Twitch page. Or, okay, anybody here that has a child, or like a niece or nephew, that's like still in elementary school here? Do you know if they still only serve milk with public school lunches? By the time I got to middle and high school, there were more options. Like when I was in high school, they had like a vending machine. Or you could get like water, or by the time I was a senior, I could have coffee, which was really nice. Senior perk. But now in elementary school, it was like a bunch of different kinds of milk. You could get regular milk, you could get chocolate milk, you could get like 2%, you could get strawberry milk, I think, on occasion. I usually got chocolate milk because I was a chocolate fiend when I was a little kid, but I never liked that. I always just wanted to have water or like juice with my meal. I thought it was always so weird that we only got milk, but it was because of the whole Got Milk campaign. It was a psyop. I'm telling you. So fun story, the American dairy industry makes too much money every year. No, I believe that. After we watched Super Size Me in elementary school, I definitely believe that. Even though Super Size Me turned out to be like a whole big sham, because it turned out that guy was like also a raging alcoholic and was lying the whole time. But yeah, anyway, I believe that the dairy industry probably makes way too much every year. That sounds about right. As well as like, you know, the meat industry and really any type of food industry that's like not just from local farmers. Fuck Big Milk. I always hated drinking milk out of those stupid little cardboard things. I did too. It just felt nasty with most of the school lunches we had. It wasn't thirst quenching. And then they would wonder why kindergartners would just puke in the middle of the hall. I don't know if that happened at anybody else's elementary school when they were children. You'd just be walking in line, going back to your class, and then all of a sudden a kid would just barf. And I honestly think it was because of the milk. I think a lot of us had lactose intolerance and didn't even know it until, like, we became teenagers at that point. Check out government cheese and cheese caves if you want to learn more. I want to live in a cheese cave. I'd be so happy if I lived in a cheese cave. My parents took me grocery shopping yesterday and I got a big old thing of Baby Bells. Oh, I'm so happy. I got some brie too, and I also got some American cheese. I got a fuck ton of cheese. I say right after I talk about my lactose intolerance. No, it's a drum stool. What do you mean? What I put my feet on? Is that a short joke? And hello, OJ. Hello, welcome. What's up? Good to see you. Am I the only one whose chair has lasted 10 years? Best 90 euros I've ever spent. What brand of chair are you getting? And also, how gently are you sitting on your chair? I honestly don't know how the seat part gets so torn up over time. My best guess is that when we work and we get stressed, we clench our butt muscles a lot. I think we can't stop ourselves from clenching our butt muscles when we work and we get stressed. And I think that's what makes it get all torn up. It's just like your butt constantly making it, like, tear. I'm clenching right now. I gotta unclench. Oh boy. But yeah, don't be... Maybe we should have a new redeem. We should have an unclench redeem. An unclench redeem, but not just for me, for everybody else too, to make sure you guys are unclenching your ass cheeks while you're working, so you guys can protect your poor chairs, okay? Listen to Lilith. Unclench your ass cheeks, everyone. Do it for me. From what I can tell, milk is still the only free drink. Yeah, I think actually that's true. That's true. Although, I don't know if maybe if they did this at, like, public... I went to a public school. And I don't know if you needed to spend, like, an extra meal ticket or, like, pay extra to get different types of drinks. But milk was always free. Actually, now that I remember, I did on occasion see kids with, like, orange juice boxes. And those probably were the rich kids that went to my school. So who knows? Maybe the case was milk was the only free drink, but it was because they had too much milk. They had too much milk and they had to get rid of it all. That's my only explanation, and that's what I think about the gamer chairs too. They overproduce and the government buys them out. Guys, leave your poor cows alone. Let the baby cows drink the milk. I don't think they're lactose intolerant. We don't need all... Nobody in America even drinks cow's milk anymore. Everybody just drinks plant milk. It still costs extra when you go to the fucking cafe, which I don't really like. But I'm like, why do we even need to produce so much milk anymore? Aren't cow farts what's destroying the planet? That's what I heard. I heard that cow farts are destroying the planet. We have a system in place in Canada to prevent it. Well, I doubt that's ever coming to America, knowing us. God dang it. Queenie, you are utterly adorable. I am giving you guys good advice today. I'm giving you guys good advice, and the only way you guys are gonna listen is if I'm super adorable. Listen to the adorable advice I give you and unclench your butt cheeks. The worst chair to use for gaming isn't a kitchen chair, it's a drum stool that you use for playing drums. Oh, I used to have one of those. Guys, I used to play the drums. A little bit of Lilith lore. When I was a kid, I played the drums. I stopped once I got to high school because I didn't have as much time, and I also just felt like I wasn't getting any better. I want to be a VTuber rock star, man. I need to start taking more vocal lessons again because I want to release, like, a lot more covers, and I just want to be like the VTuber rock star. Not a pop star or an idol. A rock star. Let's make that clear. I think denim is the silent chair upholstery killer. I will never get a chair made of denim. You guys know how I feel about jeans. I fucking hate denim. I hate how it feels on me. That would be so uncomfortable. This chair, I think this chair is leather. It feels like it's either leather or it's fake leather. Or as they call it nowadays, vegan leather. Back in my day, it used to be pleather. Another stream where Lilith just dates herself. But this is definitely some kind of like leather, I think. Either leather or fake leather. Was sick for 2 days last week, still recovering from a sore throat. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. My fucking allergies have been killing me lately. I don't know what's going on in the air. I don't know if it's just a changing of the season or what, but my throat has been really sore. I've been very laryngitic. I was sneezing like crazy last night. I could not stop sneezing. My eyes were super watery. I was very leaky. It was very unpleasant. I had to take NyQuil last night just so I could comfortably sleep. But I hope you feel better. I'm sorry to hear that you've been feeling sick. Have some soup. Have some soup. Have some good soup. Damn drummers and bassists, but I had that covered, were the one thing I could never find in high school. I would have hit you up to be my drummer. I wouldn't have been a very good drummer, I'll tell you that, Jacob. Thank you for the soup, Craig's critique. That's some good soup. Anybody who's sick, you guys can share this with me. Good soup. Chicken noodle today. That's the soup of the day. That's the soup of the day because that's the magic penicillin for when people are feeling sick. But no, I would not have been a very good drummer. There was a point where I did join a band, but it didn't last very long because we didn't take practice very seriously. Oh, actually, I wasn't the drummer in that band. I was a singer. God, I only remember childhood in bits and pieces sometimes. But yeah, I did. There was a point where I wanted to be a girl drummer in a band just because I thought that would have been cool. Because, like, I love girl drummers. But then I just kind of, like, pivoted to singing. And there was one point I wanted to learn violin, too. But that didn't, like, last very long. I played violin for a couple years in elementary school. And then I put it down. And I tried again, but the violin is a very hard instrument. So I think I just want to stick to singing. But I just, like, I don't know. It would be cool to, like, improve my vocals a little bit. Do some like really cool like rock covers, and also when I finally get Boo made, I've made it a point to make him a guitar player just so I can like commission little art and animations of like Lilith and Boo singing and playing together to like put in as like music videos. I just think that would be really cute. But yeah, I want to do more music in the future. And speaking of music, I mentioned this earlier, but as you guys can hear, we got some new BGM. Woo! I have 2 new tracks to play for you guys. I'm playing this one today, and then during my next stream, which will actually be tomorrow for Midnight Train Tuesday, there's another track that you guys will hear. And it's really exciting. Oh my goodness! Chip was taken. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for all of the support today. I'm always so blown away each time I stream whenever I get all of this support. It's so nice. It makes me happy to see that everybody wants to see me keep going and surviving and achieve my VTubing dreams. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But yeah, we got these 2 new tracks. This is gonna sound kind of silly and maybe a little pretentious, but I have an in. I have an in with the Seattle music scene. I don't live in Seattle, but some of my best friends in the whole world have a noise punk band, and they're a noise punk band, and they're in Seattle, and they're kind of rising their way up. They're doing really well in the scene right now, and they've made a lot of other friends in like the Seattle music scene. And they have this one friend. They're in a band. She's in a band called Hurry Up Snuffkin, and they're just like a cool kind of punky chiptune band. And she approached me on Twitter, and she asked if I wanted some new tracks for stream, because she just had a bunch of like tracks kind of archived, and she's been on the streams a couple of times before in chat, and she's just super cool and was like, here, you can have these, give them a listen. And I was like, thank you. I want to wait until like, you know, I have the money to compensate you, and we can work on some new tracks together, maybe like an intro song. And she was like, no, you're one of the homies. You're friends with so-and-so, so it's like, take these. If you want to make an intro song or any covers in the future, we can talk compensation, but here you go. So yeah, thank you so much. The band's name is Hurry Up Snuffkin. On my Twitch panels, on my About page, if you go to credits, there is a link to their Bandcamp if you guys want to listen to some of their music. So yeah, new tracks, yay! I figured it was about time too. We've gone a year with our 2 BGM tracks, and I wanna diversify a little bit. And I figure like some cozy chiptune would fit this channel really well. I like to play a lot of lo-fi on here and a lot of chiptune, and this kind of bridges them together, and I really like this. Chiptune in Seattle makes so much sense, LOL. Right? I know, I love everything that I've heard that's come out of the Seattle music scene. It's always It's always weird in like the best way, you know? And also Nirvana is from Seattle, so of course I'm gonna love stuff from the Seattle music scene. Nirvana's one of my favorite bands. But yeah, so that's very exciting. But I hope you guys really like the new tunes. You guys will hear the next new tune the next stream. So I'll still be playing the other 2 tracks as well, but I'm gonna be switching them up each stream, so you guys will hear a different one each time, and that'll be really nice. Has to be good if it has my name in it. Chip! Exactly, Chip! I have a question for you guys. I have been wondering this for a very long time, for about 10 plus years in fact, and it's a really, really important question, and I need you all to answer this very seriously. Do you or do you not think that when Ramona Flowers farts, she farts chiptune? I've got to know that I'm not alone on this. What do you think? I remember making a tweet about this years and years ago, but yeah. Do you think that she farts chiptune, yes or no? Or do you want to fight me on this? I don't know. And hello, Isaiah. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good night. It's a very serious question, and it's what I'm thinking on my new intelligent gamer, on my new intelligent office chair for office ladies. For smart, intelligent office ladies. She farts crushed 8-bit covers. Yeah, no, when she farts them out, they come out really crushed and deep fried sounding. Especially when she's had a lot of dairy that day. Ramona Flowers is lactose intolerant too. She makes an onomatopoop. She takes an onomatopoopy. Oh my god, I hate myself. Onomatopoopy. Oh man, what's happening to me? I tell you, you get one new office chair and some new background music, and suddenly you think that you're on top of the world. Suddenly you think that you're the goddamn queen of the world, and you can make whatever joke you want, and you can feel as amazing as you want. I don't even know why I feel so good this week. I just do, and I'm trying to feel good more. I hope you guys are all feeling good too. Does anybody have any cool plans this week? What's going on with chat? I wanted to just have a nice kind of chatty catch up with chat day, because I haven't had one in a little while. And the rest of this week I'll be like playing games. We'll be playing Midnight Train tomorrow, some Persona 3 on Thursday. I might be streaming again on Friday. Potential spooky game night. There's a game I've been wanting to play for a while, but I figure a Friday night's usually a good night for a spooky game. Because I won't have to worry about waking up early the next day, and I can stay up late just like being scared, you know? Exactly. Sorry, I'm just vibing to my new music. I really like how it sounds. I think it's very like beachy sounding to me, kind of. What I told Hurry Up Snufkin, I told her that like when I heard it, it kind of reminded me of like sort of the daytime music that they play in the second Danganronpa game, like during the daily life. I don't know. It reminds me a little bit of that, like, you know how they're by the beach and they're chilling before everything kind of goes to shit, you know? Before everything goes to shit. Always love a good new spooky game. Me too, me too. The game will be Shipwreck 64. I have it, and I've been wanting to play it for a while because Nightmind's new video covers it, and this time I actually want to play the game before I watch the video. I've been holding myself back. Been trying to be a good bunny. But yeah, I've really been looking forward to playing it. Apparently it's supposed to be like actually really scary. So who knows? Maybe I'll need a friend to join me. I'm not sure. I rewatched Dune Part 1 yesterday in preparation for Part 2. I've now got to avoid spoilers for a whole week as I can't see it until next Monday. You can do it. You can be strong, Craig's Critique. Please let me know if you get the Dune Fleshlight popcorn bucket. I saw a video that was from the perspective of inside the popcorn bucket, and it looks like the popcorn is actually really hard to fish out of the bucket. Which I'm just like, of course it is. Like, what else would you expect when you've got a bunch of fucking tendrils that are in there that are trying to grab at your popcorn? The other day when I was in the city, I walked by this one place that was doing like a Dune 2 like immersive exhibit looking thing, and I really wanted to go inside, but I don't think it was open yet, so I didn't look. It was also all gated off, so I don't think I was allowed in, but I was like, I want to go in the Dune 2 exhibit. Do I get to pet the worm? More importantly, do I get to ride the worm? I don't know anything about Dune besides worm, but all I care about is worm. I just want to ride the worm. I crave the worm. It sounds like, goddammit, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like daily life in Super Danganronpa 2? That's what I think, and that's why I think it fits so perfectly, because I love that series so much. Are you gonna share the song on Discord? Yes, I will, actually. After stream today, I'll be posting the files for the 2 songs on here, as well as a link to their Bandcamp as well in the Discord, so you guys can listen at your leisure. I think I already have links to the 2 other background tracks that I have, but I will definitely be sharing the songs on Discord too. So if you guys want to listen, you can anytime. I love sharing with them, with the community. They didn't have the bucket at the theater I went to on Sunday. Oh, that's so sad. Big disappointment. Does anybody even know how much the bucket costs? It's probably way overpriced like everything else at the AMC. But I still love the AMC. I'm still very loyal. I need to get my AMC pass already because I've been going to so many goddamn movies lately that I need it for those sweet, sweet discounts. And maybe I'll even get a discount on the popcorn bucket too. And sand. Lots and lots of sand. Coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. All I know is sand, worm, Timothée Chalamet, and Zendaya. But I try to forget Timothée Chalamet, because when I think Timothée Chalamet, all I think is the fucking Willy Wonka movie. And then when I think of the Willy Wonka movie, I think of the Willy Wonka Glasgow experience. And then it just makes me sad. And I never want to think about Willy Wonka again. So the only important thing, sand, worm, Zendaya, and that's it. I had a friend that said that they couldn't get into Dune, but couldn't understand why, and I said most likely because white saviorism and the allegory for oil in the Middle East. Wait, that's more than just sand and worm and Dune. Now I don't know what to make of it. I mean, I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to watch Dune, because I'm just like, it's... Everybody talks about it, so I want to know what the hype is all about too. But it also looks like a really long movie. It looks like... It feels like it's kind of going to be the new Lord of the Rings. And I feel like a few years from now, they're going to release all of the extended editions. And I used to not love Lord of the Rings, but now I've softened. I like Lord of the Rings now, and I also like Peter Jackson because he gave us the Get Back movies. And he's kind of my hero for that because that's my Beatles heaven right there. The AMC popcorn bucket for Dune is still unsettling, but I've got to have it. I've got to have it. I love collecting weird things. I must amass the weird things. And even if I never see Dune or Dune 2, I still need the bucket. I want to scare people with the bucket. This past weekend, I saw Zone of Interest, Anatomy of a Fall, Poor Things, and Robot Dreams. I am emotionally drained. You had quite the marathon. You are preparing for the Oscars, Jacob. Excuse me. The only one of those that I've seen is Poor Things. I don't know if I have time to see the rest before the Oscars are here. But I have liked all of the Oscar noms that I have seen. And Poor Things was very interesting. I think Poor Things could have been a hair shorter, but I still enjoyed it. Social commentary and my sci-fi. Sarcasm. Yeah, they always do seem to come hand in hand. They always do seem to come hand in hand. And then there's Lord of the Rings, which is just big adventure. Big adventure with wizard. Although there probably is like a social commentary in there too. Maybe like prejudice against the hobbits? Perhaps? Which I can relate to as a hobbit myself. Dune is so well made, it makes me happy. All right, well, everybody here says that Dune's good. So maybe I should see Dune. I also just like saying Dune, man. Wait, did anybody see that video of the guy that had like his own his own worm, his own dune worm. I think what he did was he attached like some big fabric thing to a scooter, and he started riding it around the movie theater, and it looked like the worm. And he was wearing like a scarf, and then that looked like he was in the dune. That looked like he was in the dune desert. Lilith Smeagol sounds catchy. I'm not Smeagol. I'm a hobbit that loves to eat. I'm not Smeagol. I don't, my precious. If I was Smeagol, what would my precious be? What do you guys think my precious would be? Would it be the Baby Bell cheese wax? Or some kind of microplastic? Why is everybody calling me Smeagol? As a hobbit myself, Lilith has hairy feet combined. No, I am a hobbit because I love to eat. I love some good old pipe weed. I just want to be lazy and chill all day and hairy feet. Exactly. Should I give 2.0 hairy feet now since she's a hobbit? And big ears too! Big ears! Don't hobbits have big ears? I'm not Smeagol. I'm Deagle. Dune is one of the foundational science fiction books to read. It's good. I'm so bad with science fiction books, though. I've always preferred horror over sci-fi. Sometimes it can be hard for me to get into sci-fi. If it's sci-fi mixed with horror, I really like it. But sometimes it depends with sci-fi. But maybe I'll give it a chance since everybody's raving about Dune. I've seen 8 out of the 10 best film nominees. I tried to get myself up to see Zone of Interest a couple times, but I was worried it would depress me to hell. That's what I think too. And people are saying it's good, but I feel like it would depress me, and it would also maybe hit a little close to home. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm a little weird when it comes to like World War II movies. I'm not sure. I want to see Jojo Rabbit. I know that's supposed to be really good. I also liked Inglourious Basterds. That was a good movie, but that's because it had an extremely satisfying ending. That's why I liked that. Lilith is Sam. Yeah, if I was a hobbit, I was about to say if I was a Frodo. If I was a hobbit, I would probably be Sam. I would probably either be Sam or I'd be Pippin. Sam because he's very caring and helpful and he wants to be like a healer. And I've always thought that like I would probably be like a healer class. And that's true, I do love my taters. Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. I do love my taters, and I like to think that I'm a loyal friend. But also Pippin because he's like, he loves to chill and he loves his pipe weed. I'm a mix of those two hobbits. I don't think I'm Frodo. I don't know if I'm quite as ambitious as Frodo is. I'm not really a headfirst into danger type of person. I'm a thinker, not a fighter. Sam's a thinker though. I like Sam. It'd be like the McDonald's exclusive Beanie Baby from the early 2000s. The Beanie Baby craze. The Beanie Babies were the original Squishmallows. Did you guys know that? Sci-fi and horror are both great at social commentary. Yup, that's another thing that I love about horror. And I don't know, I love the thrills. I love being scared. I don't know what it is about horror. My mom was even telling me, she was like, I've been watching so much fucked up stuff lately, and I just love it. And I'm like, I know, it's good coping, right? It's really good coping. Jojo Rabbit is so good. I need to see it. It looks really good. I've seen a lot of clips from it that have made me laugh, and the premise is just kind of like funny to me. But I'll have to watch it. Jojo Rabbit was superb. Yeah, I need to see it. I really need to see it. I still kind of like Taika Waititi. I think he's a good director. I know people have kind of changed their opinions on him, but I don't know. I think I heard that movie is just supposed to be good. Jojo Rabbit is good, but man, will it hit like a freight train. I did hear that it's sad, and I do know one spoiler from it. I do know about the super sad moment in the movie. Like, I've already seen that part, but I still do want to see it. Jojo Rabbit was very well done. I only want Age to be played by Indigenous and Jewish descended people from now on. Then get me in those movies. Get me in them. That's part of my background. Plus, Pippin is the real hero of the story. True! Yeah, no, Merry, Pippin, and Sam are the real fucking heroes. They were the G's. Sam was a true G. Oh, and thank you for the bunny stretch. Oh, they're much more comfortable to do now on this chair. And no squeaks, no squirts, no... None of that. Just chill. Pippin awoke the Balrog, who made, awoke the Balrog, who made Gandalf fail and return stronger. Gandalf's fail led to Fellowship splitting and Ents helping defeat Saruman, Aragorn helping Rohan and Gondor, Sauron being distracted, and Sam and Frodo entering Mount Doom and destroying the ring. The precious. My precious. Oof, that is not good to do when you're feeling a little bit laryngitic. Stupid habits. Stupid habits. I take Jojo Rabbit as what Taika can do when you give him full control of a project and not an MCU movie where Disney has his thumb on the scales. Yeah, that's the thing. I think a lot of people soured because he worked on MCU movies, and it's just like, that's not really a good gauge to me to see what a good director you are. And maybe it's just because I'm not a big fan of like superhero movies and MCU and all that, but I just like, I'll gauge it when I see a movie where you have the full creative control and where I can tell this is your brain baby. And not just a big cash cow that's gonna pay for your kids' college, you know? Taika Waititi made one bad film and everybody freaked out. Internet needs to chill. Yeah, I mean, I say that people turned on him. I really just mean Twitter. And I've come to realize recently that Twitter makes up a very, very, very tiny fraction of the human world population. And when you start to go outside of the internet and talk to people who like don't use Twitter, it's like that's really not the whole public opinion at all. And I don't know, people need to like stop turning on others in a dime when they over something dumb like making a bad movie or making a movie that's just considered like a cash grab, you know? That's a stupid thing to get upset with somebody over. In my opinion. Lilith playing Bad Mustache Man would be hilarious. I hope you're cast in The Producers one day. I do love being cast as villains. Villains are really fun to play, especially ones that I can just really make fun of, you know? I was in a meeting at my job the other day, at my audiobook job, and some people were telling me that I do a really good job voicing both little boy characters as well as psychotic characters. And that made me feel happy, but at the same time I was just like, yeah. Yeah, I'm good at playing psychotic characters. I mean, do you know me? When are people gonna learn I'm insane? That did make me feel good, though. And villains they're just fucking fun, man. I wish voice actors didn't get backlash whenever they play villainous characters or get, like, you know, death threats or things like that. Because I'm just like, let us have fun playing villains. Just let us act, please. A friend of mine who works for Watch Mojo, of all places, posted a tweet once saying, "It is a matter of historical record that Taika Waititi's filmmaking started to go downhill when he broke up with his wife, who was also a producer." Y'all, don't date people in the same field as you. It can make movies get complicated, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yes, embrace the Smeagol of the imp. Embrace the Smeagol of the imp. Embrace the stupid sports. Stupid habits. The Smeagol voice is actually pretty fun. And you guys know I'll always embrace my inner gremlin. That's a fairly good Smeagol / Gollum Queenie. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Maybe I do have it in me all along. Maybe I was Smeagol the whole time. I need to start using that voice in auditions. I actually realized today I've got a new gremlin voice. Wow. Thanks, chat. You helped me with that. I'm not sold on Waititi. Jojo Rabbit was great, but I admittedly haven't been keeping up with stuff since then. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have strong opinions on him either way. He's just another celebrity, and I don't really have a lot of strong opinions on celebrities anymore. Besides Paul McCartney, who's perfect, but you know. You know. One movie made for the studio equals 3 that the director actually wants to make. Totally worth it. What was that thing that somebody said where they were like, the actor Mads Mikkelsen, he'll emerge like once in a blue moon to do like a cash grab American movie, and then he'll return to just do a bunch of like weird art house Danish films. But he always comes to the American movies when he like needs to put a new kid through college or something. Or when the light bill is due, and then he goes back to his weird Danish films. Some of the best movies are directed by men and edited by women, which means it was really directed by women. One day I'd love to be a woman writer who gets a movie out there. That would be really nice. Go back to my film school roots, you know. I wouldn't mind being a woman in film myself one day, but in the meantime, I want to keep being a VTuber. Also, let's pull up some Suika and keep chatting. Let's do that. Let me just pull up the game, get my Switch all ready. And as much as I love my new BGM, I'm gonna put on the classic lo-fi playlist that I like to play when we get our Suika going, our Suika game. Just give me a minute to boot this up. Open up my Shadowcast. Oop. There it is. Alright, let me just adjust a few things. Beep. I want to turn down the volume here, because that's loud. Ah! Come on, settings. Sound. Mixer option. Okay. Ugh! It's doing that annoying thing again. So you might hear a little bit of Suika music in the background, which is whatever, but I'll have my playlist going louder than that. There we go. Some Undertale lo-fi for your troubles. Change category. That's what I'm talking about. I've been excited for this all day. I haven't played Suika game in a while, and I've been feeling the itch. And I also just wanted to chill tonight. I don't know, sometimes you just want to chill. Ah, that's nice. In Bao's singing voice, it's the Suika game. It is the game, it is the Suika game. Did you guys see Bao's debut? She looks amazing! I was thinking of streaming on Friday, but then I remembered. I was like, wait, Bao's debut is tonight, and I know a lot of my Twitch chat likes her, so I don't want to deprive them of watching her debut. But I'm glad to see that it went well. I love her yandere form. Seeing VTubers covered in blood. Good stuff. Hang on, my screen looks a little wonky. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. But yeah, she looks amazing. I'm so happy for her. And every time I see a new debut, you guys know how excited it gets me for getting 2.0 ready. So again, thank you all for your support there and helping me get to that place. It really means a lot. I'm starting to remember when in American Dad they had Roger as Golem from Lord of the Rings. You mean Drag Race icon Roger from American Dad? I saw somebody was holding like a in a simulation of like a cartoon character drag race, simulation, and I think Roger ended up winning, and I was like, you know, she deserves it. She has so many looks, so many disguises. Ooh, why is my throat so dry? Though I do have to say, the best thing WT has ever done was produce Reservation Dogs, a very important series for me and other natives. My parents have been raving so much about that show. They love it. Oh, shit. Sorry, everybody. Hang on. Woo! Lilith needs a cough drop. Ah! What the fuck? Dying. Love is dying. Okay, that's better. Sorry if you guys hear me sucking on a cough drop. My throat just got super dry all of a sudden. I couldn't stop coughing there. But yeah, my parents, they've been raving so much about Reservation Dogs. They love that show. And they keep telling me to watch it. So I might give it a watch. But I've been hearing that it has a lot of great representation in it. And it's a very, like, honest depiction of that culture. And my parents have pretty good taste in TV, too. But yeah, but they're like, you have to watch it. The kids in this show are so good. The cure for a case of the Mondays. Hello, Rodias. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Gotta have some Lasaga. Yeah, Lilith is fixing your case of the Mondays today. Sorry that you guys heard that coughing fit earlier. I'm sucking on a Halls now, so I feel a little better. Ugh, that was snotty. Ew. I got snot. Ugh. Maybe I shouldn't be so open with you guys. I've been getting way too comfortable on stream talking about when I'm like snotting or burping or stuff like that. Bao 2.0 looks really good. Glad something is finally going right for her. I know, I have been feeling so bad for her. Anytime I see her tweet, like, can I just like not get fucked over today? I'm like, stop taking advantage of our girl, universe. She doesn't deserve it. She's so cute and she works really hard. But yeah, I hope that this model gives her a lot of mileage. I know she's having her subathon right now. If it weren't for my job, then I'd consider doing a subathon sometime. Logistics kind of won't allow me to right now. Maybe I'll have like a weekend subathon or something like that though. I don't think I could do like a 24-hour kind of thing. Like I might have to set some limitations on it. But it'd be fun. And I've been streaming longer nowadays. I hit a fucking 4-hour stream the other night, which is long for me. I know that's short for most people. Song is nightmare fuel after listening to Bao's Suika song. Don't worry, one day I'll come up with a song that will make you lose even more brain cells. And you'll be wishing you were listening to Bao's Suika song. So you seen American Dad, Lilith? I haven't seen that show since 2016. I've seen episodes. I mean, I don't watch it regularly, but like back in college, my friends and I would watch it on occasion. I always thought it was funnier than Family Guy. I haven't watched it in a long time, though. But I do know that the alien is a crossdresser. And I think that's pretty cool. They'll edit out the coughing in post. They'll edit that out of the VOD in post, don't worry. Don't worry. That won't get clipped. They'll never even know it happened. At least you guys aren't hearing a fucking spit take after I swallow hot sauce. That was pretty gross listening back. Yeah, after I did the hot sauce shot last month, I rewatched it. And there's like a part where I like spit into the trash can. I'm like, ew. Why did you not mute your mic for that? That's fucking nasty. I'm so stinky. That's good that your parents have good taste in TV. With my dad, if it isn't a show from 19th century, where the ladies have tea and big hair and corsets and hats and receive letters, he doesn't care. He likes his period pieces. I mean, my mom likes some of her period pieces. My parents, they like to watch a lot of TV. It's how they spend their downtime when they're not, like, out doing things. They're always giving me TV recommendations. I give them TV recommendations too sometimes. And my mom watches Drag Race with me, which is fun. Damn. God damn. Turn down the volume a tiny bit. Oh, I want 3,000. I've never gotten 3,000 before. But no, my parents are always watching stuff. Lately, they've been watching a bunch of documentaries about cults. Like, I went to dinner with them last night, and they were telling me all about these, like, cult documentaries that they're watching. And it's so funny, whenever they describe things to me, like, whenever they tell me about a documentary that they want me to watch, they always just end up explaining the whole plot to me. Which I find so funny. I mean, it's cute. But they're like, oh my god, you have to watch this documentary about this one cult. This happens with this person. And then you meet this one lady and she looks like this. And then she tells you this and all this stuff. And I'm just like, alright, well, I basically already seen it. Thank you. I don't stop them though. I just think it's funny. And I don't really watch a lot of documentaries. But I mean, some of the stuff that they watch does sound fascinating. They like me. They love mysteries. They love a good story. And they're fascinated by fucked up shit, like I am. The apple don't fall far from the tree. You know? Oh, come on, hit. Yeah, baby. Peach time. Peach time! And hello, Blind Screaming Man. Welcome. Good to see you. We're having a chill Suika night here. I should probably start paying attention. American Dad is better than Family Guy. Yeah, I always found it a bit funnier. It can be kind of hit or miss. It's not always funny. But it's made me laugh more than Family Guy has. I like most shows more than Family Guy. I don't appreciate the constant non sequitur jokes. Yeah, I don't know. Once when I rewatched Family Guy as an adult, I couldn't... Something felt a little odd when I was watching it. I was just kind of like... A lot of this humor... I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say, like, basic. I guess topical is the right word. It's always been topical, but I don't know. It's also been going on for way too long, like a lot of these syndicated shows, but that's another conversation. My dad loves them costume dramas. My mom likes some period pieces. I don't know if Bridgerton counts as a period piece. Probably not. Cults like horses? Yes, exactly. They love watching their horse documentaries. Exactly. They watched a documentary on the Denver Broncos. No, cults like the bunny cult. Like this cult. Just like this one. My parents are HGTV slugs. It's usually a mix of, oh, this looks nice, and who could possibly think that makes a good home? My parents also do on occasion watch the HGTV. They used to really love the show. These were in HGTV, but they used to love the shows, like Restaurant Impossible and like Bar Rescue and those, because they... And it's kind of like why I loved watching Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares back in college. Because there's just something funny about seeing a big, giant European man scream at incompetent adults. But I'm just like, the Hotel Impossible and like Restaurant Impossible stuff was always so ridiculous. That guy, what was his name? Robert Irvine? He was huge! That guy would look like a juice head. He was massive, and he would just come in and be like... He'd be like, there are ants and roaches everywhere! Like, every episode, he would just scream at these people. And the people running these restaurants were always, like, incompetent, too. What I realized about these shows is that, like, because you look up a lot of these shows, like Hell's Kitchen, like, not Hell's Kitchen, like Kitchen Nightmares, or, like, Restaurant Impossible, like, and kind of like when you do a where are these restaurants now, a good 75% of them do not make it. Because you can fix a restaurant, but you can't fix generations of family trauma. Because in so many cases of these restaurants, they're family-owned businesses, and the people in these family just fucking hate each other. They have so much unresolved trauma that's gone on for generations, and that is why their businesses fail, because they can't fucking get it together. You can make the restaurant look pretty, you can hire new chefs, you can make the food better, but you can't fix a family dynamic in, like, a weekend. Not if you're fucking Gordon Ramsay. Maybe if you were, like, a really good licensed therapist. But not if you're Gordon Ramsay, man. He's just here to, like, make your restaurant look better and make the food taste better, you know? So yeah, so that's why it's hard for me to watch those shows anymore, because I'm just like, this place probably doesn't succeed. My friends went to the Yellow Flower Deli and were hoping to see cult stuff, but it's super subtle. That's the best kind of cult, where it's all read between the lines. Huh? What the hell? What is going on? Why are my lights flickering? Am I being haunted? My lights are flickering right now. That's a little weird. So if my power goes out, if my stream disconnects, it's because my power went out. Oh, okay, they're back on. That was really weird. I don't know what happened there. I've been hearing some construction going on in my building these past few days. Like, people were using power tools this morning in the basement of the building, so maybe it has to do with that. But yeah, if my stream cuts out, I'm being haunted. Just so y'all know. It was nice knowing ya. First it was the blood stain on the carpet from a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm fucking being haunted. Or now it's the lights flickering. Something is going on here, man. I need to get to the bottom of it. That was really weird. They're back on now, and it doesn't look like my internet cut out, so I hope we're okay. I could watch Kitchen Nightmares anytime. I know, I love it. I love it. The same thing happens every fucking episode, but it just hits every time. It hits every time. Gordon walks in there. He's like, look at this, my man, it's rotten! This food is raw! Why are you putting the raw food in with the cooked food? That's cross-contamination! And then the people at the restaurant would be so in denial. They'd be like, my food is the best food that's ever been made. No food's better than my food. All these customers are just haters. And then everybody else tries the food and they're like, this is garbage. And they're like, no, my food is good. And Gordon's like, you try this. And they're like, that's good. It's good food. And he's like, no! What are you, stupid? Every episode. Always hits. Always makes me laugh. Every time. The bottom of the barrel of those shows is truly Bar Rescue. I couldn't tell you why my family loved Bar Rescue so much. It's like everybody in my family, we love both highbrow shit and trash. Like, I love The Sopranos and Breaking Bad and prestige film, but I also love The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and Beverly Hills. And I love Kitchen Nightmare. It's all about balance. It's all about balance. You gotta love both high and lowbrow things, man. You can't be too pretentious about that, right? A lot of the Kitchen Nightmare shows were on restaurants that were already closed. I know, yeah. By the time the episodes were out, by the time the episodes had come out, the place was already shut down, so people couldn't even go. Sometimes I would read the reviews of the places, and they would be like, oh, I went just because I wanted to I wanted to see what this was like because I saw it on Kitchen Nightmares. The staff was rude, the service was terrible, the food was garbage. I also love reading people's reviews of Hell's Kitchen because I found out that apparently the people that like will go to Hell's Kitchen to eat while they're filming, the food usually comes out bad because they're waiting for so long because these chefs that are on Hell's Kitchen are incompetent at cooking. And then it usually comes out cold or bad, so they tell you to bring like little bags of chips when you go to the Hell's Kitchen studio because you're probably not going to get your food for like 2 hours. And I thought that was really interesting. So I don't know if I would, like, I think a lot of people that go to Hell's Kitchen to dine there when they're filming just go for like the experience. You know, they want to watch Gordon Ramsay yell at people and they want to be on TV, you know? They want to dress up nice, be on TV, and get a show. But they usually have to bring chips in just so they don't starve the whole night. And then once they get their food, like, it's not good. It's cold. It's raw! It's rotten! I want to see Gordon Ramsay go and try to fix the restaurant from the bear. Oh my god, he would make all those chefs cry. Or would they make him cry? I don't know. Would he make Jeremy Allen White cry, or would Jeremy Allen White make him cry if he went to the restaurant in the bear? I have a hard time with those shows because the producers pick the worst places. Yeah, they do that purposefully. Producers purposefully pick restaurants that have terrible management or food. Or people that are just so delusional because it makes better television. I've learned a lot of the secrets of quote-unquote reality television. A lot of it is very overproduced and fake. But it's still fun, goddammit. Just supposed to be entertainment at the end of the day. But yeah, but they purposefully pick these awful places because it's gonna be more entertaining to watch. Yeah, I got ghosts, I got big ghosts. The Haunting of Lilith Snoozes being streamed live. Ah! I thought I was supposed to be the ghost here. Now there are real ghosts with no feet. Ghosts with no visible feet. They're haunting me because they don't like that I have feet. This is prejudice. I don't like it. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ghostbusters advertising is so meta. Yeah, guys, this is all just a PR stunt. It's all just a PR stunt. Surprise! I'm gonna be in the new Ghostbusters movie. Woo! They're casting me as the ghost. I'm gonna be the ghost in the new Ghostbusters. What do you think? They said we need more women in film. I'm just the lady for the job. I can do it. Lilith's model is gonna start bleeding from her eyes. Guys, I'm fine. I don't know what you're all... Uh-oh. Tell my mother I love her. Just kidding, I'm not being haunted. It was all just a clever ruse. It wasn't real. You guys have been deceived. I lied to you again. Not about the lights flickering, that actually happened. Look, if there's one thing I know from watching Hell's Kitchen, it's that scallops and risotto are impossible to make. Yeah, scallops! Who's on scallops? Who's on garnish? Yeah, apparently scallops are fucking impossible to make. Although when I watch any other chef on YouTube, it seems like it's pretty easy. That show always made me hungry for scallops. Scallops and steak. It always made me really hungry for that when I watched, even though the chef's food always looked really bad. Anybody who watched Hell's Kitchen, does anybody remember the season with the guy who claimed that he was like part of the mafia and he only wanted to win Hell's Kitchen because he wanted the fridge for his meat? And then there was an episode where he tries to fight Gordon Ramsay. Hang on, wait, I'm gonna go look for that clip. Wait. Hell's Kitchen guy tries to fight Gordon. Okay, guys, you guys have to watch this. This was the funniest fucking thing. There was once a guy on Hell's Kitchen who tried to fight Gordon Ramsay. Sorry if you guys hear the suika music while this is playing, but this is so funny.
Joseph, let's be honest. That's a pretty sorry battalion you've got there, isn't it?
Right now it is.
Who's the first nominee for the men?
They can speak for themselves, but they know who they are.
Hey, smartass, I asked you to tell me. Who's the first nominee and why?
Just wait for it. Just wait
No
for
problem.
it.
Tony,
Wait, actually, I'm gonna
Andy.
fast forward till we get to the part.
Listen,
Okay.
medal?
what do you want me to
Okay,
say?
now it's getting good.
What do you
Now it's
want me to
getting
say?
good.
They know who they are. We chose as a group, and they stood out and they said they belong there. Stand up, and they know who they are.
Listen, you chippy idiot. I asked for one nominee and why. Plain English. And you're mouthing off and you couldn't answer me. Now, can you just tell me, in plain English, the first nominee and why he's nominated? Is that clear?
Get
That's
him,
clear.
Gordon.
Thank you.
Get him. Look how uncomfortable everybody else looks.
Unbelievable. One simple request, who and why, and you make a big song and dance about it.
Get him,
I ain't
Gordon.
no bitch, chef. I don't give a.
I ain't no,
I ain't no
fucking
bitch.
Yet. Wait, this part. This is my favorite part.
What?
I'm not no bitch.
I have to watch that again. I just love the way Gordon goes, what? Like he's flabbergasted.
Chef, I don't give a. I ain't no bitch.
What?
What?
I'm not no bitch.
He's trying to bring the best out of you. You gotta look
You want to
past
bring the
that.
best out of me?
Yeah, show some respect.
Shut your mouth. That's what
Now
you should do
everybody
right
else
now.
is cutting in.
Come on, man.
I'm talking
And
here.
I love
don't
the
give a
music
about
too,
you.
all the sound effects.
I'm
It's
gonna come here for you.
This
You
is
wanna be an
classic American
executive chef?
television,
Shut
everybody.
your mouth.
Oh my God.
You signed up to learn and
Shut
grow and
your mouth.
dude.
He's so mad. What's he so mad about?
Okay, answer the
We
question.
keep talking like this out in the parking lot. I don't give a.
And look, now
What do
he's
you
gonna
want me
start
to say?
fighting him.
I ask the questions, you give the answers.
That dog. I ain't here for that. You want a jacket? You want to talk some? Let's go step outside. I ain't here for that, dog.
And then you see just how unbothered Gordon is by it all. It's that is one of my favorite moments of television ever. Right there. I ain't no bitch, chef. I ain't no bitch. What? Oh yeah, we got a melon. Look at that. Wasn't that too much? He was so confused. He was just so baffled that the guy would even suggest, like, fighting him on TV. I cannot take this seriously with the sound effects. Hello, Drop of Galaxy. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I know, I can't either. It's so American. It's such an American thing to just add 10 million sound effects to your show and the dramatic music just to, like, make the moment all the more intense. When my friends first saw that in college, we could not stop laughing, and we kept rewinding, like, over and over again just to hear Gordon go, what? And hello, Cypher, okay? Welcome, welcome, good to see you. I ain't no bitch, chef, I know, the double negative. Does that cancel out? Does that mean he is a little bitch? I think I heard somewhere that fight may have been staged, but I really hope it wasn't. I hope to God that was real. I really hope so. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that you don't mess with any chefs. They have seen things. No, you do not fuck with a chef. Chefs are mean. They are tough. They are all extremely muscular. They've seen some shit. Also, they work with knives. They work with fire. They work with dead animals. Don't fuck with a chef, man. They will kick your ass. You guys remember the one from Ratatouille? I kill a man with this thumb. I think that guy was voiced by Willem Dafoe, actually. Yeah, no, chefs have sharp objects and fire at their arsenal. And they know how to use them, too. Chefs know how to fucking use knives. Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna die. Bum, bum, bum. Gordon's so confused. He was so confused. I don't remember that, but I do watch Survivor, and there's someone on the season who's allergic to coconut. Oof. They're gonna lose Survivor. You can't survive unless you could pick a coconut. You put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all together, put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Put the lime in the coconut, you're such a silly woman. Woo ooh, woo ooh, woo ooh, woo ooh, woo ooh. Ooh, bacon wrapped scallops, that sounds delicious. Out of all of Ramsey's shows, the F Word was the best. I don't think I've seen that one, but I've seen a lot of Hell's Kitchen, and I've seen a lot of Kitchen Nightmares. Apparently the British Kitchen Nightmares is really different from the American Kitchen Nightmares. I know in the British Kitchen Nightmares, it's a lot more like subdued, and there's a lot less of like the crazy sound effects and dramatic music and Gordon yelling at people. It's supposed to be a little more wholesome. But there is that moment where a pigeon walks into a restaurant in the British Kitchen Nightmares and he's like, fucking pigeon. Fucking pigeon. That cooked pigeon would be better than the food here. We have a Slimer replacement right here in bun form. Wait, what's a Slimer? What's a Slimer? Is that a Twitch term I don't know about? This game is so fun and addictive. I downloaded the knockoff version from the Play Store. I had been playing the knockoff version for a while on stream, and then I finally caved and got the legit one, but I love this game. I know it's not in style anymore. I know streamers aren't playing it anymore, but I'll never get tired of Suika. This is my cozy game. Slimer is the big green ghost from Ghostbusters. Oh, okay. I've actually never seen any of the Ghostbusters movie, which is pretty bad if I'm gonna be in it. I guess I should do my homework if I want them to hire me as the ghost in the new Ghostbusters. I think I know what the Slimer looks like though. He's big and green, right? And I am a pretty snotty bunny, so I think I'd be perfect for the role. If you ever want to reassess Gordon's image as a hard ass, you should see his junior chef programs. No, I know he's really nice to children. But that's the thing, because it's like when you watch the Junior Master Chef, it's like these kids know that they're not professional chefs, and they're just trying their best. And I think that's what Gordon respects, is that they're trying their best, they're working really hard, and they know it's probably not gonna come out perfect, but they're doing what they can anyway. But on like Master Chef, Hell's Kitchen, ones with the adults, a lot of these adults deserve to get yelled at because they think they're the fucking shit. They think they're the best goddamn chef in the world. They think they are the Iron Chef. And Gordon just needs to knock them down a peg. But he's really good to the kids. Because the kids deserve it. The kids don't deserve to get yelled at. It went from coconuts to silly woman. That's a lyric in the song. Haven't you guys heard the coconut song? That's a lyric. You're such a silly woman. Do you guys know do you not know the plot of the coconut song? The girl gets a lime in a coconut, she mixes it and she gets sick. She calls her doctor, and he's like, why'd you mix lime and coconut together? And she's like, I don't feel good, my belly hurts. And then he's like, well, the cure is also drinking lime and coconut for some reason. And then at one point he calls her a silly woman. And I relate to that a lot as a silly woman. I'm such a silly woman. It's Harry Nilsson, one of my favorite singers. He made the coconut song. You put the lime in the coconut and you drink it all up. It's a classic. It's a certified classic. Certified Lilith classic. Yeah, he do look like, the slime guy do look like a big booger. He do look like a big booger indeed. But I also look like a big booger, so it fits. I knew you never saw Ghostbusters and you didn't know who Slimer was. I haven't seen a whole lot of 80s movies. I love film, but I'm not caught up on a lot of these on a lot of the references you guys seem to make. And I don't know, I was never really interested in Ghostbusters. Again, sci-fi. Bustin' Ghosts weird champ. I am pretty weird champ. I'm sorry, I don't. It's okay. It's okay. Look up the coconut song after this stream. You won't regret it. It's a good tune. Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for a lime. You put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all up. Put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all up. Put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all up. Put the lime in the coconut, you called the doctor, woke him up, said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this bellyache." I said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this bellyache." Now let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink 'em all up. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink 'em all up. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink 'em all up. Put the lime in the coconut. You called the doctor, woke him up and said, "Doctor, doctor." Thank you for the bunny stretch. Doctor. I first heard the coconut song when Coke made a lime-flavored variant and used that song in advertisement. But there's no... That's dumb. There's no coconut in Coca-Cola. Why would they do that? It's not the lime, Coke, and nut. Coke and nut? That sounds like a wild night. It's coconut. Ugh. People love using Harry's songs in advertisements. They should have gotten his permission, though, even though he's dead. Coke and nut. Hello, Blauvin, indeed! And yeah, they should have a DLC with lime and coconut. There's no lime or coconut in Suika game. Jeez. These guys are Harry haters. I should stop playing. A Harry hater is no friend of mine. Anytime I go to a record store, I'll be like, "I'm looking for some Harry records," and people will be like, "Harry Styles?" And I'm like, "No. Harry Nilsson." God damn it. Harry Styles. Maybe when I was a teenager. You put the lime in the Coke, you nut. You put the lime in the Coke, you nut. You squirt it all about. Oof. Oof. I'm gonna stop myself right there. I'm gonna stop myself right there. That was too lewd. Too lewd. I am sorry. Nut Coke weird champ. Nut Coke weird champ. Thank you for unlocking that memory for me. You're so welcome. I remember learning some variant of the coconut song in elementary school English class. Yeah, did nobody ever listen to the coconut song in elementary school? It's a good song for elementary schoolers to listen to. It's so simple and it's so silly. You put the lime in the coconut and you mix it all up. Hey, don't throw eggs at me. You throw coconuts at me, not eggs. Throw limes and coconuts at me. Egg for being lewd. You didn't like my lyric? My limerick? My limerick? I'm sorry for being lewd. Blush. Did I make you all blush there for that? Harry Belafonte. Harry Nielsen! Mr. Nielsen! He's probably made a lot of songs that you guys have heard of. He made One Is the... Actually, no, he didn't originally write that. He made the famous cover, though, of One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as sad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. And also, anybody who's seen that show Russian Doll, he made that song, the gotta get up, gotta get out, gotta get home before the morning comes. What if I'm late? Got a big day, gotta get home before the sun comes out. Up and away, got a big day, sorry can't stay. I gotta run, yeah. Gotta get home, pick up the phone, gotta let the people know I'm gonna be late. I love that song. I love going to record shops too, Blind Screaming Man. I actually just realized I have a lot of cool record shops in my neighborhood that I've yet to explore. So I'm gonna have to do that. I found some little gems at record stores before. We were more of a Deo school. Deo, this is what I say, oh. Were you all Cotton Eye Joe schools? Did y'all sing the Cotton Eye Joe at your school? I listened to Banana Phone by Raffi. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. It grows in bunches. I've got my hunches, my cellular, bananular phone. My cellular, bananular phone. What a good line. We should use the word bananular in conversation more often, in my opinion. How come nobody describes things as bananular anymore? Wait, was it not Shake It All Up? It is, yeah. It's you put the lime in the coconut, you shake it all up. And then later on the song, it's you mix it all together. And then you feel better. Deo, oh, wait, that Deo, the daylight gumba, may wanna go home. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana, daylight gumba, may wanna go home. That song? Harry Nilsson did that song for Midnight Cowboy, didn't he? He did, that's right. He also did the famous song from Midnight Cowboy, Everybody's Talking. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. People stopping, staring. I can't see their faces. Only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain. Going where the weather suits my clothes. Banking off of the northeast winds, setting for summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. That song is so pretty. I love that song. His voice is just so incredible. It's one of my favorite voices in music ever. I always like to say that when it comes to music, my favorite singers are men that have the voice of an angel, but they live like the devil. And Harry is one of those people. Man, live like the devil, but boy did he sing like an angel. Father John Misty, too, is another one of those. They open up their mouth and you hear the most gorgeous, cherubic, angelic voice you've ever heard, and then you look up their history and you're like, oh my god, that person had a lot of demons. All I remember is, The Coconut Juice by Tyga, that's bad. I've never heard that song before. I have a great record store in my city and an alright corporate one that took over another corporate store. Well, I'm glad you guys are getting more record shops in your store. I'm glad they took over corporate stores. Has anyone ever redeemed to sing a song? People have in the past. I just get nervous when I sing on stream, but I want to start taking vocal lessons again just so I can get better at singing and sound prettier when I sing on stream. And so I can do more covers too, because I just really want to do more covers. I want to do more V-Singer stuff, but I don't know, I think my voice could use some improvement. It's been a while. I was thinking about it the other day, and I remember back in college when I was in the show choir, I was vocally trained, and my voice range was actually a soprano. Not a Tony soprano, but I'm a soprano singer, and one of the songs that I sang in the show choir that was my first solo song was I Feel Pretty from West Side Story. Actually, wait, I haven't warmed up my voice, but let me see if I could still sing that high. Let me drink some water. Today the minutes feel like hours. The hours go so slowly until they turn to light. Oh, moon, grow bright and make this endless day, endless night. Oof, I'm a little rusty. I'm sorry about that. Not my best, but I can still hit those notes though. But yeah, I can sing pretty high, and that's my vocal range. But I tend to. Problem is, all the rock songs that I love are in lower ranges because a lot of them are sung by guys. But I like a lot more rock bands that are women fronted now though, so that makes things a little easier. And hello Shia, welcome. Where can I find this game? On Nintendo eShop. You can get Suika game on Nintendo eShop. I think it's only like $2-3. Pretty cheap. I hope you're having a good night. Yerm, that's a soprano, all right. The vibrato going crazy. Thank you. I get so nervous, so I definitely don't sound as good as I did back when I was in theater. But I can sing high. So maybe I should choose more songs in that range. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See the pretty girl in the mirror there. Who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. Oof, that one's hard to hit. I feel stunning and entrancing. Feel like running and dancing for joy. For I'm loved by a pretty, wonderful boy. That's basically opera. Maria and West Side Story is opera. Iron Mouse could do a killer cover of I Feel Pretty. She's much better at her opera vibrato than I am, but she was also trained as an opera singer, so that kind of makes sense. What mirror wear? Keep away from her, San Fortino. This is not the Maria we know. Lilith would need to take some lessons from Fruit on how to do that growl. I do. I have not mastered the metal growl. I want to get better at it though. I want to be able to sing like a rock star where it's like they have a pretty voice, but they also have an edge to it. That's why I didn't last very long in show choir, because we kept having to do all these like really pretty show tune like songs, and I just didn't really fit in there. Like I wanted to do more like contemporary music. I always really wanted to sing Oh Darling. I thought that would have been a great song to do in show choir. But I don't know. I didn't really fit in with that group much. I ended up joining like a horror theater group later, which was more fun, and we did Rocky Horror. But like, I still like doing show choir though. I just love singing. I just wish I was a little better at it. Lilith show tune stream when? I do know a lot of show tunes. I grew up going to a lot of Broadway shows, so I know a lot of them. Could happen soon. I know that when I do my 2.0 debut, when that finally happens, I want to do like a karaoke at the end. I think that would be super fun. I like when Adam Sandler sings I Feel Pretty at Anger Management. In his freaking did he sing it in the Whitey voice from 8 Crazy Nights? I feel pretty, oh so pretty. That's a technical foul. Going from Gollum to I Feel Pretty is all the rage streamers need. The duality of Lilith. Some days Lilith is going to be a Gollum gremlin, and other days she's going to be Broadway star. One of my dream roles would have been playing Maria in a production of West Side Story, but kinda a little too white for that role, so I'd rather somebody more deserving got that. But I just love her songs so much. Oh, and thank you for the Hydrate Redeem after that. I've heard that there's some technique that they use to preserve their voices. Yeah, there's a lot of technique in singing. Like, back when I was vocally trained, I was told, you gotta sing from your diaphragm and not your throat. And that when you're a soprano like me, you have what's called your head voice. So when you're singing, try to imagine that that's like coming right from your head. And if you're more of an alto singer, you sing from your chest, which is your chest voice. But yeah, I remember when I tried out for the show choir, I always used to think I was an alto, because back when I did like chorus in school, in like elementary school, middle school, I was always put in the altos, and so I thought I was. And then once I was practicing with the vocal coach who was helping all the girls in the show choir, and we were doing like warm-ups and ranges, and when she listened to me, she was like, "Why are you in the alto section? You're a soprano." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "You can sing really fucking high." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So that was pleasant to learn. But yeah, I need to work more on my techniques to preserve my voice a little better. I also don't sound so great today because my voice is still kind of scratchy from my allergies. I know, excuses, right? I used to be mortified by the prospect of singing publicly, even after starting musical theater, but as the years have gone on, it's one of my main outlets. I try to do it as much as possible and want to start doing covers online. I used to be very afraid of, like, singing with other people around. Now I just, you guys know, I just burst into song whenever. I'm a fucking theater kid at heart. I just love singing. And music is my therapy. Anytime I'm sad or angry or anything, I just listen to music, and it always helps me feel at least a little bit better. Do 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 do. It's my food for the soul, you know. I just love music, and I love singing. It's very therapeutic. And I also feel more comfortable singing as a VTuber too, because you guys can't see the weird shapes and things I make with my mouth or my face. And I don't know, I just always, I picture Lilith on a stage. I feel like that's where she's supposed to be. I've always wanted to be a performer. And I want to see her perform too. Here we are, we're getting deep. When I was talking with my parents last night over dinner, my dad kind of gave me like a wake-up call, because I was talking a little bit about how I want to find a new neurologist so I could properly get diagnosed with ADHD, and my dad was like, "You know, you're just too damn hard on yourself. You need to stop focusing so much on what you think is wrong with you, and start embracing like all of the things that are like right with you, and realize, you know, you're not as like messed up as you think you are." And you know what? He's right. He's fucking right, man. So now I want to start just, like, liking myself more. And realizing a lot of the things that I thought were flaws are probably not. So thank you, Papa Buns. I appreciate that. So I'm just gonna start being nicer to myself and treating myself like I'm the shit more often. IRL me is going to take a page out of Lilith's book, and I'm gonna delusionally fucking love myself until I actually believe it. What do you think? Do you think that's a good thing to do? I think so. I don't sing well, but I enjoy it. I think anybody should sing. Even if you don't think you can sing well, you still should. It just feels good to let it out. It's such a good release of emotions. It didn't help that in high school I was pigeonholed as a bass because I'm a big guy when I'm closer to a baritone or a tenor. I don't even know why they ended up putting me in alto because I was so small. I'm like, you'd think that they would put me in soprano. But yeah, they do tend to pigeonhole people due to size. What they think you'll sound like. OMG, Whitey covers. I bet there's an AI out there that's Whitey's voice that people have used to make song covers. They've got one for everybody nowadays. Can I sing from my toes? Absolutely. If you believe hard enough, you can absolutely sing from your toes. You can have them sing the Crusty Toe song. Love music to death. Me too. Me fucking too. Oh look, Lilith got the same pep talk she gives me every time I make a self-deprecating joke. Look, I'm not always the best at practicing what I preach, okay? And as much as I love a self-deprecating joke, I kinda had to stop doing that so much. I mean, I still do let it slip out on occasion. But it can, if you do enough self-deprecating jokes, it can honestly really affect your mental health to the point where you start believing those things. Maybe it doesn't, maybe you're built different, I don't know. But now I'm trying to make more jokes where I'm just like, God, I'm so fucking funny. I do genuinely believe that I'm a smart person. I have my ditzy and airheaded moments, of course. But I genuinely believe that I'm smart. Maybe not in the school book sense. But there's some smarts in there. I'm street smart. Oh, can I save this? Can I turn this around? Can I turn this around? Can Lilith turn this around? No, she cannot turn this around. Base dad jump scare. My dad always has the most based opinions. Especially when it comes to, like, outlook on life. He's so wise. I'm very lucky to have smart parents. That being said, it's nice to have a diagnosis or something else removed as an option. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think having ADHD is something wrong with me, personally. I would like the diagnosis, just, I don't know, to help me figure out ways to cope a little better. But I don't think it's a bad thing to have. I think it helps me be more creative. In Percy Jackson, it's considered neurodivergency is considered a superpower, right? No, it's not a bad thing to have at all. I think he just meant more like you have to stop, like, trying to figure out what the root of your problems is. Like, or basically just, like, stop being so hard on yourself. And that is a huge problem that I have, is I'm extremely hard on myself. It's probably my biggest flaw. But now I'm gonna delusionally believe in myself and be like, yeah, I can do it. I can be on top of the world one day. I'll get big voice acting roles. I'll get a new model. I'll be a fucking rockstar VTuber. It's gonna happen. I'm the shit. Maybe I am that bitch. Maybe, just maybe, I am that bitch. Mayhaps. Thanks to denial, I'm immortal. Exactly, yeah, you just deny things until you believe it. Right? Being Delulu is powerful. There's power in the delusion. The mind is a powerful thing indeed. It's all in the mind, you know. Also got some Pavlovian training to stop self-deprecating or do squats. That helps too. That helps too. You guys have put the dog collar on me. I do have the squat shock collar where anytime I talk badly about myself. Should I get a shock collar for stream, guys? Should I do a stream with a shock collar? Should that be the next Nuzlocke? The next Nuzlocke, every time a Pokemon dies, should I shock myself? What do you think? I'm always finding new ways to put myself through pain on stream. I think it's a good idea. Poisonally. Maybe. What do you think? No, you're right about how punching down on yourself can affect your mental health. At my worst, it was a bad time. I've gotten similar pet talk from others, including Lilith, who've helped me come to terms with wanting to be better to myself. Yeah, you just... I don't know. Sometimes you just reach a point where you're like... I really do have to want better for myself, because I think I have a lot of time left on this earth, so I gotta make it count. And if I'm just spending my whole life making myself miserable, like, what's the point? Life is supposed to be fun. It may not be fair, but we're supposed to be having fun. We all need to have more fun, myself included. I want more fun. Root of most of my problems are colonialism and generational trauma. Oh, I mean, mine too is definitely genetic mental illnesses and a generational trauma as well. A lot of it is definitely stuff I can't control, for sure. A lot of things I've been predisposed to. But there are ways that you can make it better. That you can cope healthily with it. Ways that you can learn to not want to get rid of it, but manage it better. That's what I try to do. It's like, I know that these problems aren't gonna go away, and I can't really defeat them, but I can manage them. I can learn to live with them and still have fun with my life and be happy, right? Here we are, getting to the deep talk. You are, and we're gonna see your rise. Yeah, you guys are gonna be here with me for it. You guys are gonna rise along with me. The whole bunny cult is gonna rise along with Lilith. Wherever I'm going, I'm taking y'all with me, so you better strap in. Better strap the fuck in. It's gonna be a crazy ride. When I'm not dirt broke anymore, it's gonna be a crazy ride. Just you people wait. When I can finally afford a new microphone. When I can afford a Shure mic, guys. When I can afford a Shure mic, it's over. It's over for these hoes. I'm gonna be booked and blessed. Kinky. What, the shot collar? Lilith is not a lewd streamer. Proceeds to get a shot collar. Lilith taser stream. You guys would love that, wouldn't you? You'd love to watch me get tased. They're like, Lilith has been talking a little too positively about herself. Let's knock her down a peg and shock her. Let's show her who's dominant. Let's wrestle her for dominance. Lilith versus chat wrestle for dominance stream. I'm excellent at absorbing information, but then terrible at being able to communicate that knowledge. It can be crippling that it's hard to manage. I'm trying, though. You've got this. You've got this. I believe in you, and I understand. Communicating is hard. Being able to figure out what the right tone to use, the right words to use. I forget words all the time. I called the seat area of a chair the butt part, because I forgot. But it's okay, it's just called being silly. It's just called being a little silly. With Fluffy absent, I'm gonna discourage Lilith from inflicting self-harm for our entertainment. If Fluffy was here, that idea would have been shot down immediately, it's true. I'm happy she cares for my health. Okay, okay, Dad. Sometimes I forget, everybody in chat is dad. You guys are all my dad. No shot collar stream. Are you sure? It'll be fun. I'm not afraid of a little pain. I chugged 2 different types of hot sauces. Lots of streamers have done it before. She's a dangerous bun with some money in her pocket. One day! When Lilith has money in her pocket, she'll be a dangerous bun. But Lilith is working on it. Lilith is working on it. I will say thanks to you guys, I'm able to get groceries, which is really nice. So that's really cool. Also, I'll be right back. I have to go use the bathroom. BRB. Enjoy the music. have returned with a caramel chocolate egg. Egg. Sorry, that was a phlegmy egg. Oh, and have a good night, Cypher. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. Have a good night. Sorry, I had to take a wee-wee. I had to take a wee-wee. Wrestling for dominance? That's just feats of strength to Festivus. Do you guys think I could wrestle an alligator for dominance? I think I could do it. Do you think if I wrestled an alligator for dominance and won, I could then own that alligator? I personally think I could do it. Comment 1 for yes, comment 2 for absolutely. I could fight a gator. I want to feed a gator really badly. Feeding gators is fun because I love the faces they make when they're waiting for food. They're always like... Pardon what? You heard me, sir. You heard me, Sir the Bean. I could fight a gator. And also, welcome, welcome. But Dad, everyone else jumped off the bridge and went viral on TikTok. Let me fight a gator. I can make it viral. I'd kill for some chocolate cake right now. Ooh, chocolate cake would be good. I love my chocolate caramel egg. Maybe a baby gator? Not a fully grown one? Lame. No, I could fight a fully grown gator. Ship me off to Florida right now. Put me on a fighter jet right towards Florida, and I'll fight a gator. I've only ever seen gators at the zoo. Other than that, I haven't seen one in person. What about a crocodile? Do you think I could fight a crocodile? Crikey. Can I win? No? What do you mean, no? Explain yourself. I can fucking do it. But maybe we leave the wildlife alone. I'm not gonna hurt them. I'm only wrestling them for dominance. I wouldn't hurt the alligator. I just need to show it who's boss around here. I'm the queen of the animal kingdom. And I'm also an animal. It's animal on animal crime, not human on animal crime. I wouldn't dream of hurting the gator. We would be wearing padding, don't worry. There would be rules set in place, so there's no dirty fighting. Wrestling the gator would be the last thing you do with both hands. You guys don't believe in me at all. Come on. What's up with that? I'd body an alligator and so would everyone else if you believe. I do believe. I delulu believe. I delusionally believe I can fight. Listen, guys, I'm the shit. I can fight it. I can fight a gator. Bring me one right now. I'll put some protective headgear on it. You feed it when you fight, it'll eat you. Ye of little faith. All ye of little faith. I am deeply disappointed. Nobody here thinks I can fight a gator and win. Why? I don't understand. I fail to understand, and I will not try to understand. I refuse to try. Oh, look at him. He went flying. You're a ghost. You can't touch them. I can still win. I can still win even if I phase through them. All ye of such little faith. Believe in your rabbit queen. If I fight the alligator and win, will you all respect me as your queen of this cult? I need to get all your respect, and I think I can only do that if I establish my dominance over the gators. I need somebody on my side here, man. Oh, have a good night, Craig's Critique. Don't let the gators invade your dreams. Let me know if you dream of gators. I'll fight them off. I got you. But have a good night. Thanks for coming. You can't fight either. They're dinosaurs. Try a Komodo dragon. Komodo dragon. Oh, you're telling me to pick on something my own size, huh? That's what you're trying to say. No. I will not pick on someone my own size. I will pick on something much bigger than me. Because I need to rule the animal kingdom. I need to make all those cat boys respect me after all, you know? How am I gonna get respect from my cat boy army if I can't fight off a simple gator? Tell me why? Ate nothing but a heartbreak? With the under 5-foot bunny that looks like she doesn't weigh 100 pounds soaking wet win a wrestling match against a 200-pound apex predator for the last 8 million years? Yes, I think so. I think so. Me being underweight has nothing to do with it. Oh fuck, I didn't want it to drop there. Me being at a diminutive weight has nothing to do with the results of this fight. I can still do it. I have psychic powers. I could just hit him with my laser eyes. The gator may have his fists, but I have my brains. If you're under 6'7", you'll die. Did Steve Irwin ever fight a gator? Did he ever wrestle one for dominance? He probably could have done it. Fight a Canada goose? Oh, I won't fuck with a goose. A goose will kill me. I've seen goose drama before. I don't want to go near a goose because geese are horny motherfuckers. They are horny motherfuckers and they get violent. I will not fight a goose. I'll fight a gator, but not a goose. Those things are actually scary. You have to pick out the biggest one of us and beat the shit out of them. So you're saying all of you guys are gators, or are all of you gator-sized? You all probably look gator-sized next to me, but... Can't believe all of you. I've never been more disappointed. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Nobody thinks I can fight one. This ruins my ego, you know. My ego, it's been bruised. I'll never financially recover from this. My ego is forever bruised like a tomato. Thanks. Cobra chickens or even meat. Cobra chicken? What the fuck is a cobra chicken? Is it a snake or is it a chicken? Why does it keep doing that? I hate when it does that. Stupid sticky controller. A Komodo dragon is much worse than les gateurs. Les gateurs. It's worse than a French gator. Nothing's scarier than a French gator. Viva la France. The gator probably takes poops bigger than you. Probably not bigger than my cat, though. I bet he doesn't take nookie dookies as smelly as my cat. Well, you know what? He might take bigger poops, but I bet I can take stinkier ones. How about that? How about that for dominance? Cover more ground, more territory. The stinkier the shit. Just give me a whole wheel of Baby Bell cheese. I'll win. And some freaking... fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, I'll beat him then. Oh, I'll beat him good. That gator will wish he never messed with me after that meal. He will wish he never messed with Lilith. He will just wish. She thinks so. She has lack of confidence. I have no lack of confidence. I'm extremely confident in this. No, I think so. I know so. I know so. I need to be more sure of myself. I know so. He respected the gator. Steve Irwin respected the gator. Well, I respect the gator, but what if the gator disrespects me? Then what do I do? What do you do in that scenario when a gator disrespects you? I'm full of disrespect. I disrespect the Dog Girl Inspection Union because they think they're better than the Cat Boy Inspection Union. I disrespect Elon Musk for ruining Twitter. Dan from Game Grumps can do it while higher than a kite than sober Lilith can. I think non-sober Lilith can. You guys have seen me on my Lilith lettuce. I'm pretty powerful. I'm at my most powerful on Lilith lettuce. This is special superpower Lilith lettuce. Canada Goose is a cobra chicken. That is a really terrifying name for an animal. Just hearing that alone, I wouldn't want to fuck with it. I'm like a cobra and a chicken. That makes me think of in Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious in Dungeon when they fought the monster that was like part chicken, part snake. And they were like, "Oh, you'd think that the snake would be the tail part of the animal, but it's actually the head and the tail part is the chicken." And then they make like a roast out of it. I need to catch up on Delicious in Dungeon. I watched the first 5 episodes and I really liked it. It was so cute. No, I mean the size of the gator's poops are bigger than me. I don't think I've ever seen what gator shit looks like before. I'm not gonna look it up right now because I don't want to get banned. But really, it's that big? Wow. Did they talk about gator poops in the book Everybody Poops? Did anybody ever read that book as a kid, Everybody Poops? Those books were very educational to me as a child. Everybody Poops and The Gas We Pass. I had a book about pooping and a book about farting as a kid, which probably explains a lot about me now that I think about it. You're full of beans. Beans. I don't even really like beans. I am a Beanie Baby, though. Okay, well, I tried to be on your side. What made you not be on my side? I can fight a gator. I think Dan gave up the wacky tobacco. That's probably for the best. Sometimes I wish I could quit, but hey, we all have our vices, right? I don't really drink a lot anyway. I'm not really a big alcohol fan. No, you're just that small bun. Small Lilith bun. Small baby Lilith bun. I'm just a baby. I leave for 5 minutes and we're already talking about pooping and farting. I was talking about educational books, Jacob, about pooping and farting. I'm giving everybody an education here. Oh yeah, do you guys remember a few weeks ago when I was talking about how it could be fun to have like voice packs? Well, I actually started writing like a little role play. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I started writing a little role play for you guys that's kind of like a voice pack, and I'm still working on it right now. But I can give you guys a little preview about what I have so far. I want to do like a guided meditation kind of. It's like, you know how everybody on Twitter now, all the VTubers on Twitter now are doing that ASMR craze where it's just like really stupid ASMR? I'm doing something kind of similar. I'm calling it Getting Through the Day with Lilith. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to spoil everything that's on here so far, but I could give a quick little preview of what I have. Welcome to the immersive experience, Getting Through the Day with Lilith. Hey, champ. A little birdie told me that you've been having a rough day at the office today. Well, it's okay now. Your favorite spectral lot bunny is here to help you make it through, survive, and maybe even learn a few new insights along the way. Are you ready? Let's start with some affirmations. You can do this. You are a strong, confident, independent diva who will be ultra rich one day. Your evil coworkers are all just jealous haters, and they are nowhere near as fabulous and sexy as you are. Your boss makes $1, you make a dime, so that's why you poop on company time. Bread, eggs, oat milk, shredded cheese. Oh shit, wait, that's my shopping list. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I know you've been through many hard days here before, and if you made it through them, you can make it through today. Remember that this is all temporary, unlike your feelings of adoration for Lilith, which are eternal. I won't do any more than that. That's just a little bit of a preview. I have more written down, but I don't want to go too into it because I don't want to I don't want to spoil all the fun. But yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people have told me that they watch my streams while they're at work or while they're working on something, so I thought it could be fun to do like a guided meditation to like get you through a stressful day at the office or something like that. And of course, you know, it's gonna completely devolve as it goes on. But that's a project that I'm working on right now, so I hope I'll be sure to give you guys updates on that. Would you guys want something like that? Like a full version of that audio? I might try to make it like vaguely ASMR. It's gonna be super silly, but I was talking about voice packs, and I thought that could be kind of like a similar project that could be fun for you guys. It would be free. Like, I wouldn't put this behind a paywall. I would probably just put it on my YouTube channel. So yeah, free content. Getting in a car crash with your femme boyfriend ASMR. One of my favorites was one that my VTuber friend Meets did, where he made an audio where he was the deli bunny working behind the sandwich shop making you a sandwich. If you guys go on Meets Twitter, you should find that post. It's really good. But yeah, there's been a lot of really silly ones. I'm not usually one to hop on trends on Twitter, but I've thought about my own audio that I'm working on now. Damn the immersive Lilith experience. Who's gonna play the unknown? The evil love bunny who lives in the walls. That could be any of you. I'll be sure to hold auditions. Anybody can be the unknown Lilith who lives in the walls. If you make enough AI-generated art advertising your scam. That's a lot of fun. I don't like ASMR, but that sounds like a fun project. I mean, I wouldn't be making it full ASMR. I would be just talking in a soft voice. I wouldn't be doing like weird mouth sounds or anything, because I personally am not really into that.
Tilda sent via throne.com.
What was that? Who bought a throne gift? Who bought a throne gift? I didn't see what that was, but whoever bought that, thank you so much.
The goal amount for your crowdfunded gift has been reached.
Oh, thank
Tilda
you so
sent via
much.
throne.com.
Thank you, I really appreciate that. I don't even know what that was. What was the fully funded crowdfunded gift? Well, I'll be sure to check that after stream. But whoever bought that, thank you so much. I will send you a nice message after stream. I completely forgot everything that was on my throne. But I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. That's really nice of you. I appreciate all the support and the throne gifts. You're very sweet. But yeah, no, it wouldn't be like, you know, a fully immersive ASMR experience. It would just be like, you know, me talking softly into your ear and being goofy. I have a lot of respect for ASMR artists and all the different sounds that they put on. It just personally, some of the mouse stuff is unpleasant to my ears, but I respect the hell out of them. They work very hard. This is not an ASMR slander channel. We respect our ASMR artists here. Ooh, we have some differing opinions. Somebody, Rodaya, says that mouse sounds ASMR is the worst. INFW says they're the best. So what is the truth? With ASMR, I like tappy sounds. I like listening to people like tap on their phones. That's very relaxing to me. But I'm kind of sensitive to certain sounds. Like, I hate the sound of Velcro. I hate those scratchy materials. I have a lot of weird sensory problems. Oh, Heather Feather. That's a name I haven't heard in years. I miss the old Heather Feather ASMR when she was doing things like rustling book pages. I had friends who used to watch Heather Feather. She was very relaxing. I miss her. Does she still make content? I don't really listen to a lot of ASMR artists anymore. But every now and then, if I need help falling asleep, I'll listen to like a relaxing female voice. Now, honestly, watching Nightmind videos has become my ASMR because he has such a soothing voice. I don't like sounds I can't control, like people eating drives me up a wall. Yeah, I'm not great with eating sounds either. Like I can't watch mukbangs because like the slimy eating mouth sounds bother me a lot. So I get what you mean there. I'm not a fan of that either. Sorry if it's ever been annoying when I've eaten on stream, by the way. Maybe I'll start muting my mic when I do that. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'd still respect you as a person. Thank you, I appreciate that a lot. That's how I feel about things, too. I think everybody is entitled to their opinion. And over things like movies, food, or ASMR videos, it's silly to get into arguments over differences in opinions. At least in those situations. Cotton triggers are the worst for me for whatever reason. Yet, like clothes folding, sometimes clothes folding can be a bit much for my ears. I absolutely despise the sound of Velcro. Awful, awful noise. I also hate the sound of porcelain shattering. When I hear porcelain shattering, I always have to like squeeze my ears shut. It bothers me so much. I don't know, I have like weird heightened senses when it comes to certain sounds. Like, I'll just like start crying if a sound I don't like is playing for too long. I forgot earbuds while working one day last week and it was hell. Oh, that's the worst. I have wireless earbuds and I hate whenever I'm about to go out somewhere and then I'm like, oh shit, my batteries are dead. No, what do I do? I get overwhelmed by the sounds of crowds. Yeah, that's another reason why I usually have music on is sometimes like when a crowd is really loud out in public, I get a little overwhelmed. Social anxiety, it's fun. She puts so much effort into her videos, I haven't seen her post in years. So many of these OGs just not posting anymore. They've moved on. I was really excited to see that ContraPoints finally posted a new video the other day, and it was about Twilight, and I watched the whole thing, and I was honestly shocked by how much I like related to it. Cause like, you know, I read Twilight back when I was a kid. And I liked it when it was first out, and then I think like a mix of misogyny and some other factors made me stop liking it. And yeah, it's definitely a flawed series. It is not really a good series by any means, and it's really fun to meme on. But like, I don't know, when she really dove into her discussion about like fantasies, desires, and like what women look for versus like what men think women want, I was just like, oh my god, this is speaking to me. Because I liked Edward when I was younger. I've never really been into, like, big masculine alpha males. I like my soft boys. And Edward was sensitive. I mean, he was a murderer, too, but... yeah. But it's also fiction at the end of the day. It's not real life. But yeah, it was a super interesting video, so anybody that likes ContraPoint should watch it. I like whenever she posts. Natalie doesn't miss. She never misses. She never misses. I mean, I don't think I've agreed with every single one of her opinions that she's made in the past, but I still love her videos. And this one, like, hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. Especially as a person now who's learning more about, like, what her kind of, like, romance interests are in fiction. Like, now I've been a lot more comfortable reading yaoi than I used to. And learning to, like, not be ashamed of, like, the type of like, romance stuff I'm into. Because, I mean, I remember back on Robot, I always used to joke, I hate romance. Romance sucks. And it's not my favorite genre, but I don't hate it. There is a lot of romance that I do like. I just, you know, either prefer yaoi or a romance where a woman has sex with a monster. Let me have my interests. Team Edward all day. I was always Team Edward. Always. I was never Team Jacob. When he imprinted on that baby, even as a kid, I knew that was weird. I was like, what? It's a baby. Why? But yeah, I was always Team Vampire. I am kind of a vampire. And you know, I was an emo kid. I was an emo teen. So of course I was gonna want the pale, bony bloodsucker, you know? This is the skin of a murder. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. I've killed people. I mean, it is an extremely cringe series. It's not a good series by any means. But it's not as horrible as the world made it out to be back when the craze was, like, at its peak. And yeah, the writing is so goddamn cheesy. It's a very flawed book. But I don't regret that I read it. Not at all. I did not contribute all 3 of those votes for the unknown. Wait, did I completely miss a poll? How did I miss the poll? I missed the poll. Oh no. I'm sorry I missed that, but I believe in you guys, whatever it was. I've been trying to actually get a watermelon this time. I've just been playing this so casually that I've only been half paying attention because I've just been talking the whole time. I apologize if anybody finds these streams a little more boring or subdued. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for like a chill chat kind of day. But we're gonna be playing more games later this week. Tomorrow we got Midnight Train. We're almost done with Midnight Train. We only have 1 chapter left. There's probably only gonna be like 2 more Midnight Train Tuesdays. I'm so sad. I'll have to find another RPG Horror Maker game to fill the void when we're done. Big sad. I think it's a fun series to watch and make fun of while watching. I do that with my fiance once a year. It can make a good hate watch, that's true. Definitely make a good hate watch. Sometimes it's fun to have that one series that you rewatch like once a year after having like a few beers. Or a few hits of the Lilith lettuce. Right? It's like watching The Room each year. I think once my roommate had a bunch of her friends over and they were watching Twilight and just cracking up at everything. When I got home, I was like, can you guys let me know when the baseball scene happens? I fucking love the baseball scene. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But I think that it should be a... Fuck, it did it again. No. It should be allowed to be dumb. Let fiction for young girls be dumb. Let them have their silly little fantasies. It's okay. It's healthy. I feel very zen right now. I say that every time I play this game, but I really do. Ooh, okay. I'm excited to get back to Persona 3 for sure. I've been missing it. I wanted to play so badly this weekend. If I had more time today, then I would have played it, but I have to leave it around 9. But definitely later this week. Later this week we'll be playing more Persona. Who knows, maybe I'll be playing for hours. Unsure. Unclear. Probably. Inconclusive. Damn it, can I get one good game today? I'm playing this for almost 2 hours now and I've not had a good game so far. Big Sag. Girl-filled day, I guess. I remember several years ago, Lindsay Ellis put her own video apologizing to Twilight and coming to terms with how she fell into the whole "it's popular to hate media that teen girls like" thing. Not sure if that's what ContraPoint's new video is about, since I haven't... It's sort of about that! It's sort of about how people just like to knock on teen girl content. It both defends and also points out the flaws in Twilight. Like, it doesn't really take like a Twilight good or Twilight bad stance. It's very nuanced, as a lot of her videos are. But a big chunk of it is about, like, you know, hating things that are popular to teen girls. Speaking of which, yesterday I went to a makeup store with my mom, and I finally saw all of these skincare children that everybody's been talking about on TikTok. I was at an Ulta. And my mom had like a coupon, and so we were just shopping for a few things, and in the line, there were just a bunch of young girls who couldn't have looked older than like 10 or 11, and they were buying all this skincare and expensive product, and I'm just like, oh, they are real. And I just wanted to be like, you guys have perfect skin, you don't need that yet. Don't let the poets lie to you. Don't let these people tell you that you need retinol at age 10. I need retinol. I'm starting to get laugh lines, but you don't. You have the most perfect skin. Go buy some toys. Go buy fidgets. I also just love that children are getting marketed makeup and skincare, and I'm getting marketed like toys and dolls at my age. But yeah, the skincare children, they're real. I mean, they were like nice girls. They weren't being bratty or like fucking up the store or anything. They were just in a group buying a lot of skincare that they probably don't need with their parents' money. Yeah, they looked very, very young. So I was like, where are you guys getting this money for these products? I don't know, maybe it's judgmental of me to say. It is the game, it is the Suika game. It is the game where you die. Oh shoot, what did I do? What the hell? What the hell? Sorry, that was weird. Just pressed a button on my computer by accident. I used to hate on Twilight, but then I realized a lot of people were reading after they were done. I had a small phase where I hated on Twilight, but that was just you know, because everybody else was. Mob mentality, you know? And I realized it was like a flawed book. But I've softened now. It is the game, it is girl L, girl fail, girl loser. You had some great games, more than one melon. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of melons, but no watermelons yet. I've gotten watermelons before. It's taken me so much willpower to not text you every stray thought I've had about Persona 3. Stay strong, Jacob. You can do it. I don't want to spoil for you. That's why I'm usually only replying in reactions, so I don't say too much. Oh, and hello, Utsu. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great night. Good to see you. Having a chill suika night. Gotta start going during school hours. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Maybe it was my fault for going on a Sunday. I did realize while I was at the store, I was like, oh, right, it's Sunday. Of course, they wouldn't be at school right now. But I've yet to go to a Sephora where, like, all of the aisles are, like, torn up and disgusting. But I don't really go to Sephora a lot just because their stuff is too expensive. And they also often pull a lot of the products that I like off the shelves after, like, a few months, which is annoying. Start the addiction while they're young. Yeah, and that's the sad thing. I'm just like, it feels like it's gonna be a pipeline where it starts out they're getting retinol and hyaluronic acid and skincare products, and then it turns into premature Botox. And that's kind of what scares me. Cause like I'm not anti-plastic surgery or anti-Botox or anything, but like I don't know. I just worry about girls starting super young when their faces aren't even like fully developed yet. It just feels like an evil cycle. I want to protect the kids. I don't want them to start hating themselves this early. They need to be thinking about ice cream and playdates and video games. Not about flaws in their face, you know? That's more my thing. No, it's definitely true. I'm pretty sure it's even damaging to certain skincare products at a young age, but don't quote me. No, it is! It is! Because their skin is still, like, developing and young. A lot of these products aren't even good for their skin. It can cause bad reactions. It can, like, break certain barriers in their skin. Like, like, medically, they should not be using retinol that young. Like, I use it, but I'm at an age where I can. I don't use it every night, but... I mean, I mostly use it just because, like, it's a good skincare product to have, if you're an adult. But children should not be using it. And there's a lot of companies that are just straight up lying to them, telling them it's okay to use. Girl math. I am an expert at girl math. I was so bad at math in school. The only math I know how to do is girl math. Honestly, I'm not even that good at girl math. Because then I'm like, where'd all my money go? I was completely justified my hatred of Twilight, but only because my name is Jacob and I'm not a shirtless Taylor Lautner. Wait, you mean you're not doing backflips at Taylor Swift concerts? What gives? I thought that was you, Jacob. I was like, wow, when Jacob learned how to backflip? That's pretty sweet. Shinji, I've done a backflip every day of my goddamn life. Instagram is a culprit there too. Be happy with your body image, y'all, please. Yes, please do. What I'm trying to do now is practice more body neutrality, where it's less of, how does my body look, and more, what is my body doing for me? Like, each morning I'm like, can I walk on my legs? Do my arms work? Is my brain working? And I just thank my body for working for me, rather than over-examine everything in the mirror. Because I grew up always being self-conscious about my body. I'm extremely short. I don't look my age. And I got teased for it a lot as a kid. And there have been times where I've struggled with my weight too, or had weird body image issues when it came to that. I think every girl has. So now I'm just trying not to focus on that so much, appreciate my body for what it is and what it does for me every single day. Bodies are just weird, man. We're all just bloody flesh sacks. Why do we care so much? Why do we care so much about how we look? We're all just bloody bags of flesh. And bones. Isn't that pretty gross? We're all nasty, stinky, disgusting things. And we're so fragile, too. We can burst like tomatoes. So who cares how we look? The only appearance I care about is Lilith's. And, well, I'm always adorable. So, it don't matter. You make your body and how you make it pay. Yup. But that's why I also think body modifications are cool. Because it's like, it's my body. And if I want to do extreme things with it, like, I fucking can. It can take it. Like, back when people used to get those giant gauges. I like seeing piercings, tattoos. I mean, I do body modifications. I dye my hair. I used to get my eyebrows waxed. I wear makeup. Body modifications are great. And they help a lot of people too. They can be gender affirming. So yeah, no, I am not anti-body modification or surgery. It's more just I don't want kids to get it. Is basically what I'm saying. I don't want children to have to feel like they need plastic surgery at their age. Or feel like they need it ever. That's my soapbox for the day. The title of my new book. It's a good title. I think you could sell it. I was fucked up for a week when I saw a tweet saying my skeleton is wet. They are! Your bones are wet! Why do people say bone dry? Bones are soaked. Oh, they also say soaked to the bone. Your bones are wet, your muscles are wet, your eyeballs are wet. You're just a wet person. When you sweat, oh boy, you're soaking. You're soaking. People are gross. We're so wet. Nah, I'm an iron fortress of a man and I can beat a polar bear in a fight. Oh, so you can beat a polar bear in a fight, but I can't beat a gator in one? What gives? This is such BS. If you can fight a polar bear, I can fight a gator. Yeah, it's not about how your body looks. It's about how physically fit it is to fight a gator. That's way more important in my opinion. Wow, with your feet? That takes talent, INF with you. You jujitsu the bear. Isn't that mostly done with feet, jujitsu? I have a consultation for a tattoo next Saturday. Ooh, very exciting. What tattoo are you getting? I want a tattoo so badly. That's another thing I'm gonna do when I have the money. I want to get my first tattoo. It's really shocking that I don't have one. Everybody's always surprised when I tell them I don't have one. Especially because, like, all of my friends have, like, 1 million tattoos. Yeah, I have so many friends who are just tatted the fuck up, and I'm like, I want one. I want one. I'm not afraid of needles. I can take it. It's just, they're expensive. They're real expensive. I want a sunflower tattoo. I want a sunflower on my arm to remind me to always look at the sun. Like a sunflower. I never thought I'd be a piercing guy. I figured I'd be more tattoo guy, but if you get pierced and you get the itch to get more, though I'm grateful I have both piercings and tattoos. That's the thing. A lot of people that get tattoos usually get a lot just because they get addicted. You get the itch for the needle. For a tattoo, in that way. And I know that once I get one, I won't be able to stop. I'm just gonna want more and more. Even my own mother has a tattoo and I don't. I'll get one day. I am moist. We're all a little bit moist. We all have moist bones. Remember that one. Remember, guys, you all have moist bones. I want to get the key to hell from the Sandman comics. Ooh, key to hell. I want the key to hell. I want the key to hell so I can date the devil. I bet the devil sings real nice. The devil can be my boyfriend. It takes time to find, oh, the tattoo you want is the key from Sandman. That's a cool idea. I want to get a nerd tattoo as well. Ooh, wait, I just need to get one more pineapple. I just need to get one more pineapple and then I'll have a watermelon. Jiu-jitsu is not especially related to feet. Oh, I thought it was about, like, being on your back and fucking people up with your legs. That's what I thought jiu-jitsu was. I don't know. I'm not a very physically fit person. So I'm not good with these things. Oh, I know that if I put that up there, it's gonna... You yearn for the pain. I do. No, I had an experience when I was younger that just made me completely desensitized to needles. They do not scare me. The devil left hell. The devil left hell and became a rabbit VTuber. How about that? He sings at a club in LA. He sings at the Copacabana. Almost there. We can do this. We can salvage this. Peach. We got a peach. We got a peach. We can salvage this. We can do this. We can do it. No! Damn it. We were so close. Oh, yes. This is my song. This is my favorite lo-fi track ever. This freaking Breath of the Wild Night Ride track. It's so good. This is my Lilith Dancing Under the Moonlight song. Every time I listen to this, I picture Lilith dancing under the moonlight. And that's where I came up with Lilith Moonlight. Dancing with my catboy harem. Can't you picture it too? Ain't that a pretty sight? For anyone who's wondered about what getting a tattoo feels like, my first artist told me it feels like a really bad cat scratch. Oh, no problem, I can handle that. Gotten plenty of those in my lifetime owning cats. I'm so upset. My parents' new cat doesn't like me. She's really tiny and cute, but she always hisses at me for some reason. I think she was afraid of Pepper once when I brought him over, and so she associates with me with Pepper. But like, it's just me. I'm like, what did I do? I've never had a cat dislike me. But I still love her, and it's still fun to mess with her. Daisy. Closer to the bone, the spicier. I don't think I would want a tattoo close to the bone. I would want it in a fatty area, at least for my first one, just so it won't forever ruin tattoos for me. Can't you picture her dancing with an unspecified catboy husband? Insert catboy husband here. So the premise of the Lucifer show is from the Sandman show. Oh, the Neil Gaiman show? I heard that was really good. You did good, thank you. I'm trying. I'll get a watermelon. I'll do a couple more games before I end off. I just have to go before 9:30. But I can do a couple more games. Jiu-jitsu is mostly groundwork and submissions. It's pretty fun actually, and a great exercise if you're into that sort of thing. My boss is really into jiu-jitsu at my human world job. I don't know why he loves it so much. But he's talked to me before about his jiu-jitsu adventures with his friends when he goes to conventions. I know a lot of men in their 30s and 40s who love jiu-jitsu. I don't know why it's specifically that age group. Nothing more heartbreaking than a cat hissing at you. I know, I'm so heartbroken about it. I wish she loved me. I'll work on her. It's like whenever she sits down and she's like sleepy, she'll let me like pet her. Like at first she'll kind of reel back and hiss a little bit, but then she'll like calm down and she'll be fine. She'll submit to me. And she'll let me pet her, but whenever she's like in her excitement mode, jumping off the walls, zoomies mode, she usually doesn't let me pet her. But she'll let me play fetch with her though. She's really weird. I don't understand her. But boy is she cute. Catboy husbands. That's right, multiple catboy husbands. My harem. You could just picture her dancing with all of them. My totally existent harem. Me and my catboy kingdom. Beaches, 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 beaches. I want to lay on a beach. I see the jiu-jitsu guys when I was doing my kickboxing. It always seemed too sweaty for me. I preferred being on my feet. I don't think I could do jiu-jitsu because then people would just smell my stinky feet. And they'd be like, I don't want to fight that. No stinky feet for me today. Alright, I'm gonna do one more game. I'll do one more game and then we'll end off for the day. I must preserve my energy for Midnight Train tomorrow. Midnight Train Tuesday. We gotta chugga chugga choo choo. Yeah, we did get very close. Maybe we'll actually get, maybe I'll get lucky on this last game. I'll get lucky and I'll get a watermelon and I'll get 3,000. Can't y'all just watch this game for hours though? Sure, it's upsetting that there's no lime or coconut. But I'll live. I will live! I actually like lime juice in my Coke. That sounds good. Lime juice and Coke sounds good. A nice citrusy touch. I feel like that would be really refreshing. Super refreshing. I like cherry Coke a lot. Cherry Coke is really good. I think anybody who says it tastes like medicine is a naysayer and a heathen. And they should be punished for their crimes against humanity. How do you guys react when you go to a restaurant and you ask for Dr. Pepper and then they tell you they only have Mr. Pibb? How do you react? What do you do? I don't think it tastes that much different, personally. Do they still even make Mr. Pibb? Or has that been lost to the ether? Is that a thing? Mr. Pibb? Yeah! No, there'd be times I used to go to restaurants and I'd ask for a Dr. Pepper and they like, we have Mr. Pibb. Yeah, Mr. Pibb it's another brand of soda that kind of tastes a little bit like Dr. Pepper, but it's like sort of off-brandy. P-I-B-B, Mr. Pibb. Same drink. Yeah, it's the same drink to me, just a different label. Some people are just label whores. Whores. She was a whore, and she hit me. Almost never see a Dr. Pepper as a fountain pop. Really? Do they not have Dr. Pepper in Canada? I haven't drank Dr. Pepper in a long time, but I used to be obsessed with Dr. Pepper. I don't really drink soda much anymore. Anytime I drink soda, I feel like my teeth are rotting. I still eat a lot of candy. I'm not above that. I'm still a chocolate fiend. But I drink a lot less soda. But if Dr. Pepper is available, I will drink it. And also a soda on a beach is really good. A nice cold can of Coke that's been in the little cooler while you have your turkey sandwich on the beach, that's nice. That will always hit. That will never make me feel like my teeth are rotting. I have a soda stream, so I have all kinds of off-brand soda syrups. My friends had a soda stream in college. They usually just made like seltzer out of it though. Oh yeah, they got Dr. Pepper here. Okay, they do. Maybe they just don't have it at a lot of fountain soda places. If they say there's no Dr. Pepper, we have Pepsi. That's not the same. Pepsi? Peepus! Peepus! Peepus is not the same. I want some Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry, we only have Peepus. Dr. Pepper machine broke. They have Dr. Pepper, but usually only at serve-it-yourself places that have Pepsi-Cola products. Oh, okay. Less common there, I suppose. Exists, but is less common. It's a rare one. Dr. Pepper is a rare one in Canada. Dr. Pepper isn't a Coke or Pepsi drink, so it's usually not included in the fountains. I've seen it included at a lot of fountains near me. They always have it at Panera Bread. But I haven't been to a Panera Bread in a while, so maybe they don't have it there anymore. I found Barks root beer in cans for the first time in forever. Mug. The dog. That root beer got that dog in him. Ruff. Ruff. So good, ice cold. Yeah, soda to me is only good when it's like super freezing cold on a hot summer day. I used to like freezing soda in the freezer or like putting it in little ice molds so you would get like soda ice pops. That would be really good. That was always very tasty. All right, I'm gonna end off the buika for the day. We've had enough buika for one day. We've had enough. Also, you were right, the correct mug has the dog. Yeah, mug is the one that's got the dog on it. I knew I was right. I have a brain made of tapioca. That's alright. I have smooth brain today. I have tapioca brain. But that's alright, you could just drink your brain. Have some boba. Make it better. Dr. Pepper is licensed by Pepsi Cola in Canada. Oh, okay. I didn't know licensing worked differently in different countries when it came to sodas. And yeah, it can be dangerous. Hey! Now why am I being egged? I didn't say anything lewd there. Not fair, Chosimo. Thank you for the soup. This will be really good. I definitely need to eat something now. I'm quite hungry. Suika has worked up quite an appetite, probably because I'm staring at fruit for 2 hours. Thank you for the boop snoot. Ha. Achoo! Hee hee. In the US, Dr. Pepper is owned by Keurig of all... Keurig? Really? That's fascinating. I didn't know Keurig owned soda companies. I don't know anything about these licenses or anything like that, but wow, that's fascinating. You learn something new every day. Well, thank you everybody so much for joining me on stream today. This was a really nice, cozy Suika game. Thank you everybody for chatting with me. I had a really nice conversation as always. You guys are all very smart. I'll tell you all that here. You are all very smart, very insightful, and I'm very, very happy to have you all in the bunny cult. So thank you so much for always joining me, for being so generous. Thank you to everybody who followed today, everybody who donated bits, everybody who resubbed and gifted subs. It really, really means the world to me. Thank you so much for your generosity. I will be back tomorrow night with Midnight Train Tuesday. I hope to see you all there then. It's going to be really fun, and then we'll have more games later this week. Thank you so much, INF with you. Thank you, Rodias. Thank you, Cast Iron Whiskey. Thank you, Dr. Karate. Thank you, Chosimo. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, OJ. Thank you to all of my lurkers. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's see who's available for raid tonight before we go, okay? I think that sounds good. Is Mr. Blauvin streaming tonight? Yes, Mr. Blauvin is streaming tonight. Everybody go give Blauvin some support. He's a member of the Bunny Cult and he's super cool. He's playing a Zet, the Jewel of Faramore. So we're gonna go give him a raid. Everybody hop on in and give him some support. Oh, thank you so much, Buckaroo Holiday. Thank you for joining. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I always give my many thank yous, but it's because I really do appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow for another stream. Have a great night. Bye, bye, bye!